Like, share, subscribe. What is going on? This is March 10th, 2025, and it's time for March Madness. Hit the like button. We're gonna be talking about these college tournaments, the women's college tournaments, and then we're gonna be looking forward to talking about the men's conference tournaments. Um, so we just gonna get on right on into it. Again, hit the like button. It's daylight savings time, so everybody should be already getting their body adjusted to full spring forward. So we're gonna go on with the get on here. And congratulations to Arkansas State for and women's team. The men's team played for the Sun Belt championship game this evening. Um, that's why I love this. I love this. I love this. I love March. I like watching college basketball from the beginning. I ain't one of them kind of people that just watch it until when it gets around tournament time. Then everybody want to ask you who you want to know. I don't bet on anything. So I know people. I know I made some. I know. I don't know. I made some people some money, but you got just gotta get into the game. But anyway, but Arkansas State, they beat in overtime because last year, in the championship game. Hold on 1 second. I need to pull this up right quick. I know UConn plays Creighton in the Big East, and UConn is undefeated in that in that conference. So I think they're gonna UConn looks ever since they got Azzy Fudd back, they've been right. I gotta pull it up on something else because it's not showing on here. Okay, there we go. Let's go to Women's Championship Week. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna go down this. Go down the teams that are already um in the tournament. Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles. Their record is 26-5. They won 82-76 in overtime over Lindenwood. The leading scorer on the team is Regan Grimes, 12.5 points per game, 13 in the overseas. All five starters averaging in 10 plus per game. It's their 12th appearance. They first since 2003. The Southern Conference, the SoCon, is USC Greensboro Spartans. They 25-6. They beat um, Chattanooga 64-57 in overtime. Another overtime game. That's And these are the small D1 schools. The leading scorer on the team is Jay Gamble. She averages 11.8 points per game. Second appearance, the first since 1998. And the ACC tournament was wild. Notre Dame, um, they was the favorite. They got knocked off, and matter of fact, Duke beat Notre Dame, and then they ended up beating NC State. I did watch this full tournament. Um, Congratulations to the Lady Blue Devils. They're gonna be a tough out. And then on the top of that, they leading scorer. She comes off the bench. They leading scorer come off the bench, and she can guard 1 through 5. So they're gonna be a very tough out. Um, the leading scorer is Toby Forner, 13.7 points per game. This is 27th appearance. This is their third consecutive. So congratulations to all these teams. South Carolina Gamecocks, they beat Texas 64-45. That was a good game. And I'm not counting out South Carolina though, man, because This is tournament time, and I know a lot of people say I don't. That's why I don't get into the narratives. I don't get into. They try to say that this is the down year for them. How is a down year for Don Stanley and her girls, and they are 30-3, y'all. So how is a down year? I mean, it's just you can't go all the way undefeated all the time. You know what I mean? They did that to win a championship. You know what I mean? So it comes with that. But they're gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough in this tournament right here. The SEC and the Big 12 was actually a good tournament too to watch. The Big 10 was a great tournament to watch. We gonna get into that too. Um, Man, it's just and the ACC was just great, man. And like that's why I love women's college basketball like I like the men's because you see who all put it on the line. You see these women just progress, get better every single year. And let's move to the next team that made it. It's the George Mason Patriots from the A10. They 27-5. The title clincher 73-58 over St. Joseph. The leading scorer is Ahara Walton at 14.9 points per game. This is their first appearance in school history. The Summer League won by the South Dakota Lady Jackrabbits. They was 29-3. The title clincher 84-68 over Oral Roberts. Brooklyn Meyer averaging 17.6 points per game. In the NCAA tournament history, this is their 13th, third consecutive. The Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. I'm gonna get into this after this, but it's okay. They were 30-2. The only two losses came to USC. This was a big time game right here. Leading scorer is Lauren Best, 19.7 points per game, and the NCAA tournament is their 20th appearance and it's their third consecutive. I've been saying this a lot on my channel. Like not even recently, I was just telling Lou this. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row, and USC they came out flat in the second half, like very flat. It was great defense by UCLA. They made it hard for Juju. They made and then Ifrin, she was in foul trouble. She couldn't catch a rhythm. I and they just dominated the second half and Lauren and then they get most George I think they're in the top. They has to be in the top 5 or the top 10 in free throw getting to the line in the country. And Laura Betts, she actually came play today. They actually looked for her more in the second half, and they didn't have an answer for her. And very bad sock selection. But it wasn't a good second half for the Lady Trojans, but moving forward, I think they are a dangerous team though. Still, they got the best player in the country, and Juju, she gonna have to. I just like to see how she gonna respond from this. You know what I mean for coming up like this. Because last year they won the last Pac-12 title. And they had this game, but I got to give them Lady Bruins girls they credit Kiki Rice in London, man, them girls, they build a fence around her, man. They made everybody else, they try to make all her other teammates beat them. And I got to give it to them. That was a great game, man. If y'all didn't watch that game, man, I got to give it to the Big 12 too. That was great, and congratulations to the TCU Horn Frogs. They are 31-3. They beat Baylor 64-59. The leading scorer. She actually went to Louisville, but her name is Haley Van Lith. She was at LSU last year, and then she transferred to TCU. A lot of people dogged her out about her decision and everything like that. But I like Haley Van Lith. She a little feisty lefty, man, and and that team got a lot of veterans. When I say veterans, they got a lot of 4-year players could have hit the portal really well. And this the first, and this the 10th, this their 10th appearance, and this their first since 2010, though too. So this the first time they actually um um actually won a Big 12 title. So congratulations to TCU, man. TCU got a nice squad, man. They got inside, outside. They got Prince. They could throw the ball down low too. You know, they gonna be a dang. Hey, this college tournament is gonna be lit. But the next team is High Point Panthers. They're 21-11. They beat Longwood 59-53. The leading scorer is Nevaeh Zavala. She averages 10 points per game. The tournament history is their second appearance, they first since 2021. And the Sun Belt Conference, the Arkansas State Red Bulls, they beat James Madison 86-79. It's their first tournament appearance. And this is another equation of that it's hard to beat a team, all the teams, especially when you're undefeated three times. And if you actually watch this game, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it actually came on ESPN2 earlier, but not too long ago. But man, the girls jumped on to James Madison, and James Madison, they got some quality losses though too. You know, they did play some tough competition, but they haven't. This is their first loss since December of I think the 15th or the 16th. I forgot the team. I could just look it up and see. But this was a great game, and shout out to Arkansas State and AKA Jonesboro, Arkansas. Man, that was great. That was a great game, and I got to give them girls they credit. They was down big, but them girls just kept on clawing, got into overtime. And James Madison won last year in overtime, but I think with their resume that they had and the teams that they lost to been top five pretty much all season. I think they're gonna get in. But if this was like something like in the men, you undefeated and you 19-0 and you lost your conference championship, you know what I mean? You might not be able to get in unless you have to have a good resume. You have to have good non-conference schedule. Um. Okay. So yeah. Well, congratulations to the teams, and I'll do a short practice show Sunday. Um, I will do that, and then Monday we'll do more. We start going down on the brackets. When the bracket reveal, we're gonna be here for all that. I'll make sure I mute everything because I know it's different strokes for different folks. They'll strike me for just for hearing the background, and different with everybody else, they can do it, but it's what it is. But anyway, let's get to the men's tournament. Yeah, I'm waiting on the Arkansas State men's team. They play Troy. That come on at 4 o'clock. So I'm just gonna go to the CBS network there and watch Delaware and Towson in their conference title. Okay, let's see schedule today. I know what you call it do play tonight. The WAC conference, San Francisco, they play Gonzaga at 8:30. Yeah, that conference, the WAC conference starts tonight. And then you got the Big Sky. No, you got the Horizon League. You got the Horizon League. Yeah, and then tomorrow, let's see, the Big 12 conference starts tomorrow, and the ACC. No, yeah, the ACC starts tomorrow too. They got a 4 o'clock game, and then go to Wednesday. The Big East. The Big East start their conference. Then you got the Mountain West. They start their conference. Then you got the Ohio Valley. They start theirs. And then it's all. And then the Big Ten. They start theirs Friday. Then you got the Then you got the SEC. They play theirs on Friday. So there's some games on. So if there's actually an early game, actually there is an early game on the Big Ten Network at 9. So I don't have to work Friday. So I might be able to do a couple of games here. That's my goal, is to do a couple of games. I do work early on them. For Saturday, that starts by Mondays. Then, like I said, we got all these games going on, got all these tournaments. Yeah, we got all these tournaments. So I'm gonna drop the link. I want to come up in. We talking about college basketball only. Yeah, that's all we talking about. We talking about college basketball only.
What's up, man?
What's good?
I watched that whole USC UCLA game yesterday. The thing is always pissed me off about college basketball referees. They don't know how to referee the big girls in the game. It was several
That's true.
times. It was several times. USC came down that court, got hammered down the floor. They didn't call a damn thing. I'm like, seriously? All these foul calls y'all been calling for first 2 games on these other teams. UCLA do it. Y'all didn't say a damn word. And how many times did that girl from UCLA walk down in the lane? I thought we had a 3 second call in the lane. And I also thought you can't walk at least 5 times down the lane, because they almost seemed like that was a gimme that Big Ten that gave UCLA that game. That was a gimme game to them.
Yeah, I don't, the officiating, I ain't trying to get into all the officiating, but I got to give them UCLA girls their credit, though, man, because I saw a lot of things they got away with. I get what you're saying. You been letting them girls been playing physical the whole time, and then we get to the championship game. Now you don't want it to get physical, because I felt like that it affected, actually affected both teams. To be honest with you, it wasn't just because Ifrin, she couldn't get going. She was in foul trouble in the first half. They were just basically shutting down her and Juju. Because basically her and Juju are the best players on that team, and I got to give UCLA girls their credit, man. Them girls turned up the D, and them girls had no answer. Them girls couldn't get into a flow. They actually built a wall on Juju, man, and I just give them girls their credit, man. And officiating there, man. I didn't like the officiating either, but at the same time, how I'm looking at it, there's a lot of times I've seen Juju win in the lane. They wasn't calling nothing, and then on the other side, they was calling it the same
You got
thing.
the James Harden treatment.
They, I get all that, but hey, but at the same time, uh, it just I don't want to put referees always gonna be bad, and I'm not taking nothing away from UCLA. They won the game, but the officiating it really was very suspect in that game. Especially in the second half. You know what I mean? It was just actually all game long. To be honest with you, that's how I looked at it. But I gotta give them that credit, man. I just can't wait to brackets, man. I can't wait to the brackets. Then we got the ACC, we got the Big 12, you got the ACC, you got the Big 10. That conference gonna be lit. Um, then you got the Mountain West, the West Coast Conference. They start tonight as well.
Big
That's
East
they the late
championship. The Big East
they the late
championship.
game. Now the Big East gonna be lit, man. The Big East always gonna be lit because they playing Madison Square Garden.
No, I'm talking about for the women's team. UConn and Creighton plays at 7 o'clock tonight for the championship in that conference.
Who like this is no disrespect to the ladies and everything. I've been watching college basketball and everything like that. When have UConn ever lost in the Big East since you know of? It's hard to think, is it?
Yeah, it's been a long. Every year they talking about moving UConn to like a better conference, but they have not made that move yet. Because they're talking about moving the, UConn to the ACC. I wish that would be great. Having UConn.
Yeah, that'd be great because you got all them teams in the and I don't know, man, because my boy, he's a big time UConn. He's ladies and men's team, and he always say the same thing. He'd be like, man, they need to go into another conference. It's like, because I had a conversation with him about this, and he was just like, man, he's like, what? He's like, I ain't never even remember them even losing. Losing a championship. Like, I just gotta look. I gotta fact check that. You know what I'm saying? But UConn gonna be dangerous though, man. Can I ask you for it back? Um, them girls are loaded, man. They got strong. They got the girl down low. You know what I mean? And
I think if you
and South Carolina gonna have something to say too. South Carolina girls gonna have something to say too. That's just my opinion. I know everybody's trying to write them off.
I think South Carolina right now is in playoff mode right now because every time those girls get around this time, they start really playing their best game.
To look at their performance, let's look at the last time they played Texas. Right, Texas killed them. They outbucked. They was the way more physical team in that game. And this time around, they set the tone. You know what I mean? And South Carolina is a very complete team. I know people think they got it. I started off the show saying that people think they're having a down year. Like, how you a down year and you 30-3? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you
they still win the game without their best player who's out for the season.
That's just how talented and this you know what? This is just how I look at it though. I find it very interesting where they always want to talk about Dawn Staley, how she has all these Madonna All Americans and yada 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 yada. Dude, everybody had their time of getting them. Pat Summitt used to get them all the time. She produces when she had hers. Gino had them. Look at how many he produces. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't what they ain't won one in what since what?
I think 2018.
Yeah, I know it's been somewhere in there. Hey, you coming? We talking about college? Are you talking about college? That's why.
Tell me. Oh yeah. What up? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, we ain't talking about no NBA, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no NBA,
Yeah,
man. We talking about
yeah,
college, bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I was just yeah. 'Cause I was pissed about that game. Oof,
Shout out to
about that
everybody in the chat. I don't know
UCLA.
who's in the chat.
Yeah, yeah. I was
I
pissed
did
about that
the
UCLA USC that
other day.
USC game, that UCLA game. Yeah.
I I did a poll on my Twitter on my Twitter. I had for UCLA Rob or not. It's really close right now.
No, I was pissed. No, cause like yeah, they should have won
I
that
was like,
game.
I was upset too. I'm like, hold up,
Yeah,
man. Hold up. That
should have
game
won it.
is
Yeah, like it should like Jew should have won that game. Them they should have won that game.
It was just two different. I looked at it two different halves, and I know the referees messed
Yeah.
up. This is the thing too, and I'm just the type dude. I watched the whole entire game. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? It was two different halves. UCLA Juju was getting USC. They was, even though with the foul trouble they had with Ephraim, they still had the lead. And then the second, third quarter, that's when I just noticed, like, dang, like now you really up in the whistle calls. I'm like, y'all been letting these girls play physical through the whole time. You know what I mean? But even Lauren Betts, I even saw it on the other end. I was shoot, they was sitting there getting physical. They wasn't even calling that they was getting away with a lot of stuff. I mean, I just hate when officiating take away for a game, and this one right here, they really took it away, really, really for both teams. That's how I look at it. It ain't just for USC, but what they was taking away from UCLA too at the same time. But matter of fact, let me go look at the stats of this game. Hold on,
Mm.
y'all go ahead.
Yeah, like I watched that Notre Dame and a Duke game this past weekend too. Like
Yeah, no, yeah, they up. Yeah, that game was crazy. Like Notre Dame,
Ooh.
Notre Dame started off flat. You know what I'm saying? Like they started off. They were just playing, and I don't know, man. Like I don't know. Like that was like the worst. That was like the worst game I seen Notre Dame play, like all season. You know what I mean? They wasn't turnovers, and it's crazy. Hey, but that Duke squad, but them lady Duke, hey, they gonna be a tough out because they switched Armor Knife. You know, she play all five positions, and she leads the team in
Mhm.
scoring off the bench. So hey,
look,
that team
like
gonna be
look,
nice. But
look who they head coach is. T. Price.
I already
some,
know
some
Sarah Lawson went to
Yeah,
Tennessee. I
like
already
yeah,
know. Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
like
Um,
Tennessee fans been asking like, well, how come she's not the head coach of Tennessee? Why she can't Duke, right?
yeah. I mean, a lot of
Not
things. Pressing like um. No, go ahead. T. You was talking. Go ahead. OG.
no. What I was saying was, what I was saying was, this is what I was about to say. I was saying this. Not every player go be able to graduate from an alma mater and be able to coach. Cause look at all the Tennessee greats that they had
Oh
that came
God,
through that college. You know what I'm saying? So
Tamika, Candace is
right, like it's
delicious.
a lot of players, but a lot of people just don't understand that. But I like what she's doing at Duke, man. She's getting her name for herself, and she got
All
that
right.
team in the tournament.
Real
Go ahead,
quick, T. Price. I want to shout out
go
Eddie
ahead.
George. I want to shout out Eddie George quick getting the head coaching job at Bowling Green, man. I can't wait to see that next year.
Hmm. Who you think is gonna win these conference tournaments in the men's?
Ooh,
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm gonna go with my Cardinals, man, because it's been a long time since my Cardinals been in this position right now. But I
I
say,
don't know. It's
I say,
tough.
I
It's
say,
tough. I don't know. Shit.
Duke, like, all right. I
It
think
ain't
it's gonna be,
tough.
I think it's gonna be between Duke or Louisville in the ACC conference. because everybody expecting Duke and Louisville to meet in the championship game.
I
In
know.
the
Look, I know people. I know people don't like dude with Cooper, but I'm like Cooper balling though. Shit, I'm like
hey, that
he's
game,
he's leading the man. This kid is leading stats in every major. He's leading in minutes, blocks, steals, assists, rebounds, and points. Like incredible.
I think the SEC I think the SEC is the toss up right now, man. Like Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee. And I'm saying right now, no sleep on Ole Miss in that tournament, man. Because even though they're not in the top four, Ole Miss is upset because Chris Bird, they still got Chris Bird there. It's a toss
Period.
up.
There's a toss up. So this how I think it's a toss up to me. It's a toss up to me in the Big East. Always a toss up in the Big East. But St. John should be the favorites though. St. John should be the favorites because shout out to Rick Pitino. He got them anything that Rick Pitino touch. You already know how he gets down. You need and you know what? Y'all need to give him back his NCAA championship too, and give Louisville back their chip.
You're damn right. But like he should not lost in the first. We should not lost there in the first place, man. Shit, they don't.
Mm-hmm. They pick and choose who they want to punish. Ain't that about something?
I think Houston should be the favorite in the Big 12, though.
Without question, they are. Who like duh.
Like I thought Kansas Baylor was going to have a decent year, but
Right.
it just you don't know what team will show up. You don't know what Kansas team gonna show up this year because they remember
Kansas played bad on the road this year too. Yeah, you can't have that.
There's a lot of good teams there. Alabama.
You know what?
Auburn.
You know what game? You know what game that messed up Kansas season? And you know what? I know Branford Schiller, he did say that though too, but I said it on my channel before he even said it though, honestly. When I was talking about Kansas, I was like, the game
you about to say BYU? You about to say BYU game?
No. The game that changed, that derailed their season when they lost that double overtime game to Houston. Ever since game right there, that changed. Ever since then, the wheels on the bus goes round and round, round and round, round and round, and then it was losing. Ever since that game, though, bro, I said it on my stream. And shout out to Fran Francesca, though, man. I've been listening, and he's like one of the few people. I mean, that's one thing I do like about ESPN to a certain extent when it comes to everything else but the NBA. They got a lot of truth tellers on there. But go ahead.
Look, ever since then, Kansas Bitman been crying about it ever since then too. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up and go out there and play your game. You don't like losing.
This is what hey, go ahead, SY.
But I ask you this, both of y'all. Who y'all in the women basketball college? Who you think should be number one seed?
Who you think is number one seed? I think it should be US. I know it's gonna get mine out the way. South Carolina. They should be a number one. USC should be another number one. UCLA should be a number one. And if I had to say another one, I have to say UConn, because a lot of these teams gonna cancel each other out in in their conferences though too. So because that's what Texas. Or I won't be mad at Texas get a number one seed, but they lost. If UConn wins they championship, so they gonna value that more than because Texas lost to South Carolina. So that's who I think is gonna be the 4 teams in the women's game.
Lou?
I got USC, UCLA, UConn, and South Carolina. I think Notre Dame and Texas lost out on their number one seed once they lost their conference.
I would
Mhm.
say, they beat them. I would say South Carolina because they played the toughest schedule out of everyone. Out of all the teams, they played the toughest schedule, and and it was just like the challenges they had to make. Because I know people they're gonna say UCLA because they beat South Carolina, but they had the toughest schedule in the league. More have quad one wins, and they also beat more ranked opponents. Like they literally beat like five top. They beat five top 25 teams over the course of 2-3 weeks and beat the number one team impressively in their
Oh, so
conference.
you try? Oh, you try? Okay, I get what you're saying. So,
Yeah, yeah,
I just named my 4 teams. I think overall, in my opinion, I think it should be South Carolina. They defended champ, and they
right.
proved that. I'm with you on that. I think they should be the overall number one. But I won't be mad at UCLA getting it, or if USC would have beat UCLA, they would have been the overall number one. Then I won't even been mad at that either. So I agree with you. We all got the same 4 teams here,
I
and
think
and I
I
won't be.
think I think the two seed is going to be Notre Dame, Texas, TCU, and
Mm-hmm.
shoot, it's hard to say who that fourth number two seed going to be to me right now. Like I want to say Kentucky, but I think they're going to end up being a 3 or 4 seed.
Um, I would say. I mean, man,
I
like a lot
said a
of teams
two
been killing.
seed. Okay, if I had to say a 2 seed, this is my 2 seeds. I would have to say. I have to say Notre Dame,
Mm,
TCU, um,
Texas.
oh yeah, Texas. Or I'm jogging in my mind either between NC
I forgot
State, NC
NC State.
State. I'm talking either NC State or LSU, and then LSU didn't have Flage, but I think she will be back for the
Oh,
tournament.
hold up, P. Price. What about Duke? The Duke is their number 2 seed now since they won their conference tournament.
Ooh. Hey, we gonna find out. Hey, they got some weight to it. Cause they won. They won, and then not only that, Duke is ranked number 7 at in the last poll. You had UCLA 1, South Carolina 2, UConn 3, USC 4, 5 is Texas, 6 is TCU, 7 is Duke, 8 is Notre Dame, 9 is NC State, 10 is LSU, 11 is Oklahoma, 12 is North Carolina, 13 is Kentucky, 14th is Baylor, Ohio State is 15, West Virginia is 16, Oklahoma State is 17, Maryland is 18, K State is 19, Tennessee is 20, Alabama ladies is 21. Then you have Creighton ladies of 22, Florida State ladies 23, South Dakota State ladies 24, and Ole Miss ladies are 25.
Watch out for North Carolina and Oklahoma in the tournament. Those two teams are sneaky dangerous.
I like the North Carolina squad because you got
Watch,
the girl Kelly on there. They got Kelly on there. I know y'all dudes be busting y'all mayonnaise on them napkins, and them girls young enough to be your sisters, man. Y'all got to cut that stuff out, man. I've been reading some of the stuff these people be saying in the comments. I'm like, dude, like, man, I'm like, how you really gonna sit there
yeah.
and just test a lie like that to yourself? You let the whole world what you thinking about, boy. Y'all people crazy. But go ahead.
um, I don't feel that piece. I feel a sneaky team. Like, to be honest, like a sneaky team. For me, that's real sneaky. That can really like blow like that can really like give teams a headache.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lower seed of them, the Texas, the Oklahomas, the TCUs, the Baylors. Like
Hey,
Yeah,
those,
yeah.
also I meant to say watch out for California too. They will light you up if you don't play defense.
like
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
The
true.
Louisville women team, like those type of teams that those type of teams that's really sneaky. Should we definitely be prepared for?
Hey, I always say Jeff Walls is the best defensive minded coach in college basketball. If his team play defense, it's gonna be a long night for you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing but the thing I but the thing I'm going to see is what player is going to take over the game in the tournament. You already know your girl from USC can do it, but it's up to I think Hannah Dagu is going to probably take over a lot of games in the tournament and have Notre Dame going on a deep run. Because you saw T Price the free top 10 day for player of the year in women's college basketball, didn't you?
No, I didn't see that. Who they say? Oh yeah, you talking about the top players in women's college basketball? Yeah, I seen that.
They down to 3.
Oh, I didn't see the 3.
Nope.
Who they got the 3? Who the 3 is?
Hannah Dagu,
Mm-hmm.
your girl from USC,
Juju.
and Juju, and your girl from UCLA.
Lauren Betts.
Right.
Hey, like
talking
I
about
said, Lauren Betts. Hey,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
Lauren.
surprised. Hey, it is kind of crazy because I was just sitting there saying like the player of the year. Once I seen Juju did her little performance, and I did shout out Lauren Betts, and I said Hannah Doggo though too. I just felt like them 3 players really has been consistent all year long in college basketball. So
Now in the men's they got Cooper Flag,
Cooper Flag,
your
they
boy
got
from
Broom.
Auburn,
Hell yeah.
and hey, I'm trying to remember who's third.
Ooh. Okay.
The
Close.
I forgot who the third guy is, but I think that's Cooper Flag. They gonna probably give it to Cooper Flag.
Hey.
He should
Who's
get
the
it.
third dude? Who's the third dude though? Who's the third guy though? But I will
Yeah.
say this. I don't think Cooper Flag should win it. In my opinion, I think Broom should win it because you got to think about something. This dude came from D2. He came from D2 and got better every single year. He's playing. He's and just look at his progression. I won't be mad if Cooper Flag does get it, because at the game, you know how it is. You heard Dickie V. They was going back and forth on Saturday, like who they think it should be player of the year. He says he think it should be Cooper Flag, and yada yada yada. Hey, I won't be mad at that if Cooper play, but
you want to know why I'm mad about? Chucky Hepburn. Chucky Hepburn been doing this thing the whole season, and he ain't getting no credit at all. None. Like I ain't been. It's not me being a
first. He didn't make the first or second team in the ACC.
He made the first
blasphemy.
He made first team in the ACC. I'm talking about in the nation. He didn't make the Bob Cousy Award either. Like
that's politics and that shit. You know how that go.
I'm
politics and everything.
Even for Chucky Hepburn this year, Louisville would not be where in position.
That's why he can show it. Yeah. That's why he can show it at the That's why he can show it at the in the NCAA tournament, in the ACC tournament. Hey, we seen the greatest players in the world make their names in the what in the tournament. And it ain't just Steph Curry, all these other players. I know the new generation, they probably never even see. They should be young enough to see. Allegedly, they didn't watch Davidson. I don't know how old y'all whippersnappers are, but that's how he made his name in the NCAA tournament. All the great ones, that they all done that. You know what I'm saying? And played, and some won national championships, some didn't. Some end up winning more NBA championships than they ever did in college. So it be like that sometimes.
All right.
Like so far, the only thing he had won, he got first team All American, first team in the ACC, and defensive player of the year in the ACC.
And I would definitely, you
gotta let me know who this third person is, though, too, man. Who, Lulu?
Hold on, I gotta probably look it up.
Yeah, I definitely had to say Cooper. But not only that, you got Maxime, Raynaud from Stanford. You got you said Chucky Chase Hunter. Hunter Sell.
Oh yeah, and then you got old boy, and then there's another. You got there's a lot of players I could put on there that's been
Johnny,
balling.
Burner,
Mark
Mark
Sears from
played
Mark Sears.
um
If old boy
Wade
if old boy
Taylor.
from if old boy from Iowa State, if he didn't miss
Curtis,
the
yeah,
games,
Curtis. Yep.
I'm talking about the guard, the best
Oh,
player, the
guard.
one he my boy said he remind me of Jordan Clarkson. Like, man, stop, bro. I know you don't look like no Jordan Clarkson,
And
man. Keyshawn Gilbert don't look
I,
like no
I'll,
Jordan Clarkson,
I'll,
man. She needed to stop that,
yeah,
man. Like,
I'll
nah, because I was
say,
like, he just Keyshawn,
yeah,
man. They got a lot of great players a lot of good players in college, man. Like
yeah.
that. What's that dude's name? Oh boy from Cam. What's his name? He played for Marquette. He
Okay,
nice. He cool.
the third guy played for Tennessee.
Lanier. I was just about to say Chaz. No,
Zakai,
Chaz Lanier. Chaz
Zakai
Lanier
Ziegler.
or Ja'Kai Ziegler.
McNick. Yeah, I can't even say his name right.
What's first name?
Ziegler. Is it Ziegler?
Number
Is it
15.
point guard?
Lou, what the name start of?
You talking about Mayshat? You talking about Mayshat?
Yeah.
He was top 3?
Yeah, that's what they got.
Zakai did better.
Wow.
I'll just say Zakai did better.
It's got not. I mean, hey, I'm not mad at Mayshack though either because he stayed there all 4 years.
Yeah.
He just been a great defensive player, and he called game against Alabama too, man. That was I didn't think he can do that, man. But he did that. He had his moment though, bro. And then Alabama and Auburn, they let Mark Shears, who looked like Jalen Brunson, he remind me of Jalen Brunson. You gotta let he get to that strong hand, and boom. And then boy, Baker, he got thrown out again, flagrant foul. He did it. I mean, it's too many times. You don't want that Grayson Allen look on you. NBA teams could see or Dylan Brooks allegedly.
I understand that, but I feel like Zakai should have got it because,
Zakai.
I love his game. His game.
He's short, but he got hard, bro. And one thing about Tennessee, Tennessee team this year, I didn't mean to cut you off, but this Tennessee team is very different. It's different with when you had Dalton Connect, because Chaz Lanier, he's another player that came from D2. You know what I mean? He just can't create his. I haven't seen him create his own. He come out screens, going around constant screen. Let me just shout out everybody in the chat that's actually in here. Shout out to Daniel Berry on Sports Highlights, and shout out to GG. Shout out to Alex. Lemon Pepper Lou is in here. GG, and who is this? Is that it? Hold on, I don't want to forget. No, I can't forget. Matt Moses, salute, fam. What up with you? Yeah. And shout out to my boy Polo, man. And shout out to my boy Red Leezy, man. We college basketball heads. Let me see if Leezy gonna come up in. I don't know if he's busy right now. We'll see.
Yeah, but maybe I was saying I love Zakai playing. Like, he plays the basketball the right way. Not only he can score, he's a dog on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Defense was incredible. As soon as you get the ball, boom, poke it right at your hand.
It's gone.
It's gone. You can't.
But one thing about is then again, it goes back to the coach Rick Barnes, man.
They also got Cameron Jones. They also got your boy from Marquette, Cameron Jones.
Yeah, Cameron Jones. Cam Jones. Yeah, Jones is a beast. He a lefty, man. Cause you remember last year they had what's his name? Oh my God, he played for the Knicks,
Um,
but he ain't getting no burn. What's that dude? Oh my God, Tyler
okay.
Kolick. That was his name, Kolick. Yeah,
Okay. They also got Brandon Smith from Purdue,
yeah.
Marshall
Brendan
from
Smith is
Alabama.
a dog. Yeah,
Marshall from
Marshall.
Alabama. If you seen Marshall to Alabama, he should be the number one point guard taking the draft next year.
They ain't gonna get it. They ain't gonna get these dudes no high. You been noticing some Lou? We'll just keep it a buck here. Keep it real here. We noticed the trend way back when Paul Pierce was in college. Can you remember when Paul Pierce was in college? He could have left, and he would have been a top what been a lottery pick if he would have went to the NBA that year. But he decided to come back
Mm.
his junior year and try to
Yeah,
win it.
back in 1997,
Yeah, his junior year, and then what happened?
they lost to North
They
Carolina.
no, they lost to
They lost to
Arizona.
Arizona with
They
Jason
lost,
Terry.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right. I would get
yeah,
that confused.
yeah.
That
But
was
anyway, but look where his draft stock where his draft stock is. Let me give you a great example. Man, if we give you we give the new audience even greater example. Oscar Ashidwe, he was the National Player of the Year, National Player of the Year, and didn't even get drafted in the NBA. So you trying to tell me a player like Oscar Ashidwe, you just want a big man to grab rebounds, grab boards? Like he would have been a good. You got a lot of players in this era right now though too, because the way the rules change, you can't play defense and everything like that. And that's in the league, but moving forward, but you know how it is. They took defense, they took hand checking 2004, 2005 season. That went out the water. So you have 22 years of straight, you know, that's why
Remember that?
I never seen so many dudes like handle the ball. I'm like, yeah, they can handle the ball like everything like that, but they can sit there they can run out the whole shot clock because you can't get physical. You can't put your arm out. You can't like what is that? But at least in college, that one thing I like about college credit to the league is they got better coaching, way better coaching in college than it is in the NBA. They took coaching out of they took coaches, they took the real coaches out. They took out the NBA. They took out the OGs. They took out the Rough Riders. They took out them out the league. Analytics that ruined the league too. You know what I mean? And now these college players, yeah, they're getting paid now. So, but I still like the college game better than I like the NBA at the end of the day because at least I can see how these players develop compared to now. Because when we was growing up, when every NBA team had their own identity.
But the thing,
I don't know
thing
what
about,
identities a lot of these teams want anymore.
but the thing about it,
Like
T. Price, they make you pay if you end up staying in college for like 3 or 4 years now. Because if you don't leave after your freshman year, they if you stay like for 2 to 3 or 4 years, they act like you ain't gonna be good in the NBA.
we've
Because they
been
want
Mm.
missing
you.
that.
But I do feel some college players that
I don't,
they're doing the right level. They should stay in
and
the
that's not
NBA.
true.
Yeah.
And that's not true because that's not true because, like for instance, this year's draft, right? I guarantee y'all this. Most of the players that's going to be drafted in this draft is going to be 19 years old. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be
Yep.
19. And now watch this. Now watch the second round. Then you start seeing all the great players that actually played the game, played 4 years, got better. They look. You know how college. That's how you do. They expect you to come out and everything when but a lot of these players, they felt like they want to get better, and I salute to the players that honestly do,
Every
because
year,
this is
every year they have those little videos like what happened to the
Yeah.
top 10 in
Yeah, that's
college
what I said. Like
basketball.
that's what I feel is they deserve to they should stay another year, or a junior year or 4 years, to get your development. You can't just be like, okay, I'm gonna play 50 games. If you have that, like some I ain't gonna lie, some people, some
There's a reason.
freshmen,
There's a reason why.
some one and done, they did succeed. Some did. But
Why college football always make players stay for 3 years,
yeah,
because if they left their freshman year, they would not be decent in the NFL.
Yeah.
Like,
Look at all the players. Let me give y'all a great example. We can talk about the NBA now. Let me give y'all a great example. Look how they don't even talk about the rookies like they used to. Because you remember they used to talk about remember the rookies in sophomore game? They used to be classics. I think the last rookie and sophomore game I actually liked it was the one where Kyrie was in there. Oh my gosh, Kyrie had them boy had Jennings on skates. You know what I mean?
mm,
I know y'all remember that, man. Like,
yeah, I remember the rookies versus the second year players. Shoot, they just be.
rookies and sophomore, they used to be classics, bro. That was classic. And and this is the thing. And now that I'm looking at it, because I said to myself I said it to myself yesterday. I'm like, I'm just gonna fall. I'm like, really fall back, and just continue to focus on me and what I got going on, because I don't accept all that nonsense that other people channels what they deal with on a regular basis. No, I'm not. No, just because you screaming and yelling over the whole stream about somebody that don't agree with your opinion, and you a hater. And you know what, I find it also very interesting. Every time LeBron James play the Celtics, something always happened. First time he heard it go. I heard it pop.
right.
Then we heard that, and then the next one was the scream. The foul, that he got fouled, but not knowing the man took 8 steps before he even got to the basket, but he won a
Yeah.
foul.
I mean,
And then, hold
yeah.
on, I'm not done yet. Let me count the ways. Let me give y'all. Let me give you one that's fresh. When Jason Tatum was going baseline, this man acted like he got hit in the face.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Ooh.
And then and this is one thing I don't understand. This is why I don't understand people that can't register in their brain. It's like ring ding dong. Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? Hello? Did you hear the commentators? Oh, he hit him in the head. That man didn't touch him. Y'all can't even keep it real, man. It's
Yeah,
so much capping. It's so much capping. Nobody. I'm like, how this dude is the greatest of all time, and he's been doing this mess since he was in Miami. I remember Nazir Muhammad pushed the hell out of him. We could go all the way back. Chicago, Chi-Town. Look, it's disingenuous, and not only that, now they want to get mad because people that's like us and there's other people that got platforms. Shout out to Anger Old Hoops, and shout out to Sports and Fitness. Shout out to the whole crew, man. Hey, you got a lot of people out here. Shout out to Sports T. Shout out to everybody in Lions and basketball community that doing that thing. Showtime. Shout out to my boy C Hill, man. Everybody, man. The whole squad. I ain't trying to forget y'all, man. And shout out to Underrated Darkness, man. Too, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody, man. Oh, shout out to my boy, man.
Too Raw.
Greenleaf.
Raw.
My boy Greenleaf, Too Raw. I
Man.
was gonna say, I was just about to say LB, but rest in peace to my boy
LB, man.
Yeah. I was just, and shout out to Herm. You know what I mean? And yeah, I ain't trying to forget nobody, man. But If I did, man, shout out to Ticket, shout out to the whole squad, man. Shout out to founder of 7-8. Shout out to everybody, man. Like, I don't try to go. I know the people who rock with you, who rocks with me, and who don't. And the ones that don't, when they be around other people, they show their hand all the time, but everybody else don't see it.
Right.
But
I'm just
that's neither here or there.
Yeah, but
But
yeah.
I'm
It's
just gonna say Two Raw knows Jay Reed is captain right now with this injury he supposedly have
yeah.
because they got to play real teams right now. And he said,
hold on. I know. I watched the video, but hold on. Let's stay right here. Continue what you was gonna say. I was gonna say something after that. Go ahead.
like to me, I'm thinking like to me, he's hanging Luca out to dry right now. Because in these next 2 weeks, when they play these good teams, if the Lakers don't have a good record after this, they're gonna blame everything on Luca. Really, it's on him because you felt the need to want to fake an injury because because you don't want to play against these good teams. You don't want your ass to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So and Luca they gonna creep and Luca they're gonna see this man ain't shit. He treated me like I'm Westbrook or something like that.
So okay, let me just chime in right quick. The only reason why I listen to these knuckleheads just to see the bruisedness, because one thing I don't understand, like when you go against a LeBron James fan, they lose all Clutch Sports affiliates um talking points. He took a bum team to the finals. Number one, I never say the word bum. I'll say you sorry. You playing like trash. You know what I mean? But I don't call no player no bum because you made it. They in the NBA. You know what I mean? But I know other people that don't feel a different way. No, but I find it very interesting. Colin Cowherd said this on his show today. You know what I think? I'm just paraphrasing what he says because I would play the sound bite because they don't let me play sound bites because I get my channels being YouTube jail and all that, but other people can do whatever the case may be. But I find it very interesting. He said that LeBron James. Oh, don't y'all forget though. Hold on, this is a key part that y'all missed in though. Y'all remember 2 weeks ago what he was complaining about the scheduling. And I find it also very interesting that when the last time we seen Jay Reed from Akron play Giannis? When the last time we seen him play Giannis in Milwaukee? Hold on, I'll wait. Cause
4 years ago.
Y'all remember last year he wasn't there.
Yup.
Oh, shout out to Italian, man. Shout out to Tony, man. Hey,
The only
y'all know,
time
man.
I see him
I
play
don't
against
read the
Giannis,
comments, man, but I end up seeing y'all come in. Salute. But go
I
ahead.
say the All Star game. That's the only time he ever played against Giannis is in the All Star game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me keep on going. See. Now the mind keep thinking. Kitchen Perkins. I also find it very interesting. Y'all love to call out Luca. Well, Luca need to stop crying. He need to stop crying to the referees. He need to stop doing this. Jay Reed do it every day. He manipulating the game so much. And you know what's sad? They are not a better team than the Boston Celtics, y'all. I don't even like the Celtics, but let's keep it a buck here. They're not better than the Celtics. The Celtics homegrown they team, just like how they did back then in the day. What old school teams used to do. Then they end up becoming what? Hall of Famers. Don't that sound familiar? With a lot of great players. Like, come on, man. Like, they're not better than the Celtics, man. I don't care. You know what I also find very interesting, too? They always want to list when whoever's out for the Lakers. But whoever else they play, they don't want to mention who was out the game and everything like that. It's just like, okay, whatever. I watched all these Laker games, man. and they get the benefit of a whistle like I ain't never seen before, man. It just gets better and better each and every year. The benefit of whistle. The man don't even get fouled. He scream at the referee, then the referee gets scared and blows whistle. He does it every game. He had like, I mean, dude, you see, all I hear them say on TV today, oh, if anybody that could come back as quicker than anybody, it's LeBron. Dude, okay. We know you're on the payroll. We know y'all on the payroll. That's why Chuck Barker called y'all a bunch of idiots. Cause y'all been idiots for a while. And you know what I also find very interesting while I'm going on this little Laker run here, because I have a right to. I was watching the Lakers and Celtics game. They were showing all the Lakers and Celtics rivalry. You know they didn't show Kobe Bean Bryant in there. You know who they showed instead? If y'all watched the game, you seen it. They showed Paul Gasol and KG. That's who they showed. And then when they came back on the next commercial, then they start showing the champion scene. That's the only time you seen Kobe. Because that's the only time you saw Kobe and the Lakers. It's like this is one thing I don't understand. It ain't just Kobe. Y'all can't just dismiss everybody else. Y'all just can't dismiss. You know what, Colin? You lied. Hold on. Colin, you lied today. You absolutely lied today. You said there's only been 3 people that carried the NBA franchise. That's been the face of the NBA. That's what you said, right? You said it was only 3. You already guess who the 3 is, y'all? No one is LeBron. He said LeBron. He said Mike. And he said Wilt Chamberlain. Then he mentioned Kareem. What? Hey, but hold on. I'm just gonna dive in. I'm just gonna dive in what he said because I listened to this crap. I'm like, this dude is literally just sitting like, dude, like he did mention Kobe, but you know how they do. Kobe wasn't on. He said something like, Kobe wasn't averaging 20 points, and I'm like y'all don't like to tell the whole story of anything. Of course, Kobe didn't start back then. He had a superstar, all-star. It was an all-star player, Eddie Jones, that was ahead of him. That's what they don't understand about Charlie. I want to tear down all these great ones. They failures. That what made them great. That what made Jordan great. Jordan lost to the Celtics. The Celtics was a winning dynasty. They was a dynasty at that time. They had one of the best records of all time. Either them or the Lakers was basically winning the NBA Finals in the 80s. An accession of the Houston Rockets. Am I right, Lou?
You're right.
So I don't understand how can the media is at blame for this, because let's just keep it a buck here. Do y'all remember the time when they actually used to hold LeBron James accountable? Do y'all remember the time? Mm-hmm. I remember the times. I remember they used to call him a king with no rings. Like how I remember the conversations on First Take. Like how this man is the king of the championships and Kobe Bryant is winning the NBA championships. I remember all of that back then. But this is one thing Colin and many others y'all can't do. This is one thing y'all can't do. Y'all can't erase somebody's legacy that already set in stone. It's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do. It's not all these players, all these great ones, they're set in stone. Another thing that y'all missing too. Y'all always want to bring up these players are so much better than the players in the past. I'll call hella cap for this specific reason. Back in any era, you was able to play defense. You stopped playing defense in 04, 05. So therefore, you've been playing defense from 04. If you've been in the league from 04 and 05 all the way on, it ain't no disrespect. And they do got some good players in this era. Good young pit bulls. I've been trying to tell y'all this all this time. Me and James always been saying that They need to be talking about these young guys, these young up and coming superstars, none of this and this and that, because Steph Curry and them, they getting older. We said that way back then. Oh, you just hating it. You just hating it. It's about King. You know what? King will beat you up. My holy King will beat you up and make you get on your knees like he did Stephen A. Smith. I'm like, dude, like he did what? He didn't even do that. But one thing I do find very interesting about Jay Reed is you was a bully. You know, you one of them kind of dudes thinking you can just bully people. You went to the right person you know you can bully. That's who you do. Because Steph Curry he proved to Isaiah Stewart that he ain't no punk. You ain't going to sit here and punk me. And he had a conversation with him. He stood his ground and stood in that man's face and told him what he said. Let him know, hey man, we ain't with the foolishness. Yada, 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 yada. I guarantee you he won't try to do that again. That's the difference. You like to bully people. That man was standing right there, minding his own business. And this man, only thing this man do for you is cap for you. Oh, with all due respect, I got him at number 2. We're going to see if number 2 come out with the alleged PED allegations, right? Because you ain't running your behind and stressing the Chanel Sonnen about that. You can address every other thing that need to be addressed, but you haven't addressed that. I haven't heard from Kathy Poindexter in a while. Have anybody have? Have you? Any of you? I haven't heard from that biogenesis lady. I haven't heard from that black queen since she was about to come out with that report during that time. And my thoughts of this, and I'm going to take a break on this. I'm going to let y'all cook. So if anybody want to come in, and anybody want to come in, y'all need to come in within the next 10 minutes because I'm not going to be on this thing. I'll be on here for about another hour. You know, I'm going to start coming in here a couple hours. I'll come on here when I get ready.
UConn
hold on.
11-2 right now in the first quarter.
Man, you already know UConn going. Man, ain't nobody there, man.
But hold
talk
on.
about UConn. You know UConn gonna win that crap.
Yeah, but responding to the OG thing, it's true. I mean, it's right because every time, like, it's the media, but also the fans. Like, if he does something like basic, like he'll do a one hand dunk, and then they'll go in, like they'll glaze him, like, oh my god, Jordan never done that before. Oh, Kobe never done that before. Oh wow. Like, oh, a jump shot. Oh, he scored 10 points in the first half. Oh my god, we never seen that. Jordan never done that. So it's what
it's just it's stupidity. It's stupidity beyond stupidity. Go ahead.
Definitely, and I mean, people always ask me, you know, when he was down in Miami, they always say, "Do you think he did it with the PDs and stuff?" And I'm like, I said, okay, people, look at 2012 and look at 2013.
Ain't that's all you have to say right there? Leave it right there.
That's it.
Look at 2012 compared to 2013. That's all you got to say, and I'm done. Drop the mic.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. You could.
I didn't go far.
Look about that.
2010. Look at 2010.
Hey, basically look at 2010 all the way to 2013. And know what? I find it also. Hold on. Let me piggyback up to recent times. And I also, you know, what's also very interesting too. SY, check this out. Every break LeBron had this year, when he come back, what happened? Every break he had this season, he had 3 of them. This man come back outrunning everybody, and you hear you know the crap that they try to sprue out here now, right? They try to say, you know, Kendrick Perkins. I guess Kendrick Perkins. I guess some clutch checks ain't coming in, so you try to get on back on good graces with Brian. But that's just how I see it. And then you want to sit there, want to fight Charles Barkley? Now, dude, you need to just sit over opinion, bro. But his opinion is right though. Because all y'all do is talk about the Lakers or the Warriors. We know Steph. I think anybody need to be talked about, it should be Steph. It shouldn't be LeBron. But LeBron got so many people in their back pocket, and his fans, they don't seem to understand that. That's why his fans are so defensive of him, because nobody in the media holds him accountable. They so used to him just let me cater to Bron, let me get what he wants. That's what they do. They cater to this dude. It's a darn shame. Let's keep it real, y'all. Look at the free throw discrepancy this year to last year, and y'all come back and holler at me and tell me I'm lying about this. How you the least driving team in the league, and you still getting all these free throws attempts? And I'm seeing Luka out there crying, screaming, not getting back, and then I hear Kendrick Perkins talking about, Luka, you need to stop whining and crying. You don't say that about LeBron. Y'all don't keep that same energy. I know why y'all don't say it to LeBron. Yeah, he's sitting there rubbing his hands like Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do? Cause look at everybody that didn't want to, did not want to, did everybody that went and disagree against that logic of them moving forward. You don't see them on ESPN no more. They have their own podcasters now.
You want to know what they call that man sometimes on P Price? They call that man Jim Jones. You remember who Jim Jones?
Talking about Jim Jones from Jim. Talking about from Dipset Jim Jones?
No, the cult leader Jim Jones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you went way back. Dang.
I don't remember that. I don't remember him calling somebody calling him that. No.
Man, go hey. You know what? Mace said it better. Shout out to Mace, man. Mace said it better. How you gonna try to? I mean, I wish I could play the clip on here, because I don't want to do it and get no strikes or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey, just look at for people who don't know what I'm talking about, go look at what May said on It Is What It Is. I think that was on Friday when they was talking about the 50,000 points. Mm-hmm. He said when Michael Jordan daddy died, he delivered. When Michael Jordan had the flu, he delivered. He said that's the reason we wear Jordans. I'm just paraphrasing. That's why we wear Jordans, and that's why we don't wear LeBron. And then that's why he said too, like, and then he said he ain't better than Kobe. How many people been saying that? Like, we can't forget how this man sat there when it was time for like May said, when it was time for people need you, you ran off to another team. When you needed to, you left and joined, and you did it again. When we needed you, you left again. So I'm like him, like, I've been feeling the same way all these years. And anybody been hearing me on YouTube, on Ticket Channel, even on my channel, I never looked at this man, and I don't look at not just him, of any of these players, older players I see, because they don't play defense, bro. They don't play defense. I'm gonna say it one more time. DEFENSE. Defense. Mm-hmm. Yes, defense. I'm gonna say this. And now I'm gonna take my break. I never seen a superstar. I say this all the time, y'all. Y'all hit that like button, man. Don't be a hater all your life. I know y'all fake ones don't even come around here anyway, which I really don't like y'all anyway. And y'all know who y'all is too. There's only a few of y'all. Then when we get around, when LBC get around, then you want to hide your hand. But anyway, I also find very interesting that everybody in the media is one band, one sound. They like Drumline. You know what I'm saying? Jay Reed is he's not even he's not even Lee in there. He's like
The ball hitter
I
guy.
want yeah he
He always hate. He always hating, but he never never
yeah
lose.
yeah that one. But I just don't understand. Like, listen, I don't understand how people don't see this nonsense. It's so blatant. It's so easy,
Right.
and it's like even a little kid. And you know what? It's a crying shame. I've been seeing so many videos of grown men getting mad because your kids don't want to think the way that you think. I've been seeing so many videos of dudes literally get mad at their kids for not calling LeBron James the greatest of all time. They get mad. Is LeBron James? Who's the GOAT? Is LeBron? Nope. Some of the videos I hear the kids say Kobe Bryant, I'm like, whoa. And these people grew up watching Kobe. But it's just stuff that I be seeing, and it's so nonsense. And oh yeah, shout out to that lady too. You made history because now all you got to do now is put a video on and make it go viral. You know they pick and choose who go viral. Y'all do know that. But anyway, I know y'all seen that video when that lady was taking her son to get some shoes, and you know, and Anthony Edwards, you know, he's not taking care of his kids, so he didn't want her shoe. The mama was just egging it on. And I'm just gonna say this, lady, you are wrong in all counts because number one, you don't know what's going on. This is one thing I feel I'm very interested with women nowadays that act like that have this behavior, right?
Right.
And it's just mind boggling to me. Like, like I know some of y'all. I know majority. I know everybody is family is not the same. But somewhere along the line in your life, somebody taught you how to be a lady and some thinking here. And you should see the comment section that I read that day. Everybody was agreeing with her. Yeah, that y'all don't know what's going on. What if they end up finding out that hey, if it is or it's not, it could be a more Povich situation, or we don't know what's going on. But still, that's what happens when you're a celebrity. When you're a celebrity, a basketball athlete, anything like that, you're a chick magnet. I've been knowing about this since I was young. I seen my brother and them play high school basketball. I seen all the boys play in college. I'm like going to the parties. I'm like, whoa. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like going to them visits and everything like that. Yeah. It gets lit now. It gets lit
oh,
now. But at the same time, but what the point I'm bringing home, what I'm going to bring home is stop judging. Stop. Y'all so quick to judge because when it's your time to be judged, you ain't gonna like that. You know, and one thing about the media too, they like to hide their hand. They hide their hand a whole lot. They hold KD to the highest stage. You see how they take a dump on KD? They take a dump on all these other players, but they only kiss one person behind. They've been doing it for years. When I've been saying that in the past, what y'all say? What y'all say? I'm hating. How I'm hating? Everything I said about this dude has been true. How can factual information be a hate? Cause y'all refuse to just see it. And shout out to Quentin Richardson, man. They got my boy AQ. I be seeing him on Sports Center. You know what I'm saying? You know, but hey, Quentin. Shout out to Quentin Richardson though, man, because he was a dog.
hey,
I'm about to play the old.
shout out to my Sean
That's
McCann for telling how it is too.
that's another thing. I'm glad you just mentioned.
Yeah.
See, I was just about to talk about that too, and that's why Gilbert Arenas can't stand Michelle McCants, and you know he can't stand what you call it either. Even though they are best friends and everything, like they grew up with Nick Young because Swaggy got a ring. You saw that argument he had him like what you did to get this
Oh
ring,
God.
to get the ring. Like he was really adamant, and then look at everybody that been preaching his praises and what they all do. They all working for ESPN. When I saw Gilbert Arenas, man, I was like, here we go, y'all. He looked like deer in headlights when he was out there, but at the same time, it's amazing to me, Gil, that this is just me talking to you. Like, I don't understand the capping that you're doing. I don't know. Because I'm not the type person to sell out for the back. I'm a grown man. I stand on principles. But what what made you this is a question I always want to ask you. What did LeBron James say to you in that playoff game? That he was going to bless you later on down the line or something like that? Because you missed some free throws in the playoffs. Because that's all I can remember my acquaintance of anything. And then at the same time, you capping for this dude. You
My
disrespect you disrespect anybody just of this guy. And then at the same time, y'all want us to respect y'all, but at the same time, you taking a dump on your own era.
my understanding is if you're an NBA player or ex NBA player, if you start capping for LeBron, plus sports and or LeBron gonna probably look out for you,
As
probably
a
give you
fan,
some
yeah.
money.
I mean, that's why I respect Charles Barkley. You know, those guys, like, you see Charles Barkley. I remember the comment he made, and you remember Braun talked about Barkley's past before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's how he
it
is. He's like,
it got
yeah,
to his head. It got to him. He was in his feelings about it.
it's not even that. This is the thing, y'all. This dude right here is showing his hand for every. The more he speaks, the more that I know that this man ain't wrapped up too tight in his head. This ain't no disrespect. I know a man when I see one. I don't know who's been advising this man his whole entire life. That I don't even care about that. I'm not getting in his personal business or anything. That this is why I don't call him a man, because ain't no punk a man. How you gonna punk? You know, you trying to punk somebody? That ain't no grown man stuff right there, man. You standing on business. Why would you stand on business when Chanel Sonic said that y'all two allegedly had the same PE, got the same drug dealer? This is one thing I'm saying. You can answer everybody. You probably answered me. I don't give a care. I don't care.
It's like
No, hell no. KD ain't better than no Allen Iverson. Man, y'all, no, man, stop, bro. No, man, stop.
like
This is the thing.
that's why you gotta
I know.
respect Jordan. That's why
I
you
look,
gotta.
hold on. To
I was
that
just gonna say,
comment is Durant. This is why I'm not gonna answer that, because they're two different positions. And plus,
They're
they're
two
two different
different.
play styles.
Man, Allen Iverson, what? Not even what? 6 feet soaking wet. When you got a 7 foot monster,
Mm,
I'm gonna pick AI because AI playing a harder
yeah,
era though. That's just me. If you try to go with new era, I'm gonna go old school anytime
yeah.
because them dudes actually, you actually had to have a game, man. You had to have a bag, man, because
Mm-hmm.
you have a big man waiting in the paint, waiting on you in them days. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like
AI, like Allen Iverson got to the NBA Finals with a broken tailbone. With a broken tailbone, he got in the
Yeah,
playoffs,
yeah,
and he still made to the NBA Finals.
yeah,
Like
and this is another thing too. And even though he lost, let me give y'all another example. Kobe Bryant, he lost in the finals. He didn't have Bynum. He didn't have Trevor Ariza. He was breaking. He was playing with a broken finger. Everything. He still lost. But what he did, he got on the podium. He owned that. This man hide his. I never seen a player that he gets credit for everything,
mm-hmm.
everything, and it's always somebody else's fault. Mace did brought that up too. It's always everybody else's fault. It's always his fault.
I never
It's
seen a
always
guy who
is.
I never seen a guy who say, "Oh, I did everything but with a broken hand." Like all of a sudden
And
your hand broken.
hey, this is a thing too. It's just gifts keep on giving because you already did my favorite. Oh, when he came to the moment when he had his cast on. Yeah, that was my favorite one ever when he sat there
Yeah.
and did that. Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
yeah, but like I said,
Go ahead,
I
Lou.
can't.
Go ahead, SY.
Like I said, I can't compare that. That's a small forward, power forward comparing to a guard. As a guard and a forward, like I can't really like apples and oranges. I can't put them like I don't know why people put two guys in two different positions, two different play styles together. Like is they're like the
And
same? Like no.
oh yeah, I just
And
thought about this.
Mm.
Hold on, let me get this out the way. I don't want to forget it. It's on top of my head. Then I'm actually am gonna take a break. I'm trying to finish eating right quick. I got one more bite left. But anyway, Colin said something very interesting today that's left me too raw. RP to that boy, LB. Straight to the point. Ticket, James, and Maz, and many others. We all been saying this. The media has a bias. These, and he said it out his own mouth that he don't hold most valuable. And you know what? This is one thing I like. They like to lie, right? And because he said he made an example. He said Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He he could have won MVP every year, but he didn't. Michael Jordan, he dominated. He couldn't win MVP every year. LeBron James, he dominated, but he could. We can't give him MVP every year. Like dominated what? Steph outshined him. Chef should be the whole bigger story. Chef, everybody in the league want to be Steph Curry, but there's only one Steph Curry, and they both from Akron. One's a cop and one is not. And then just
right,
think about it, y'all. Let's just keep it
I
real. Just think about it. I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question though, and I'm definitely gonna take a break on this. Let me give y'all an example right quick. I'm not wishing nothing wrong on anybody, on this man, or anybody, but the devil always come and collect. You know what I'm saying? Cause look at Puffy, you look at Diddy, you look at all these people. It don't matter how much money you have, the devil always comes to steal, kill, destroy. When he don't feel like he don't need you no more, you gonna be out the way. Now I told y'all this. I ain't never seen a man that has so much power. He had all the power in the world to stop disrespecting his teammates. He called it bums. He had all the power in the world to sit there and tell them to stop talking about Russell Westbrook. He had all the power in the world for having them stop talking about J.R. Smith. But this man supposed to have the highest IQ of all time, right? So how come he didn't know that he didn't have a timeout? I'm just asking questions here. How do you not know that? Look at all these trades this man had in his whole career. Now you got a young Luka Doncic. And I also find very interesting you don't want to be on this road trip. Look, do I believe you hurt? I don't believe it.
son of a bitch.
Mm.
Oh, hold on, Lou.
Mm.
No,
Man,
I just
no,
saw
Lou.
something.
Hold on. Just hold on. Let me get my thought out. Now I don't forgot. Now go ahead, man. Hey, I'll be back, man. I need to go recharge. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
go ahead, Lou. Finish it. Mm.
No, I just saw. No, I just saw something on ESPN, man. Great, two guys who was on my 49 that got signed with the Broncos. I'm pissed about that.
We got signed with the Broncos.
Dre Greenlaw and two Hafunda. All because our damn quarterback want to get paid. That's why we're losing fucking players right now, man. It pissed me the fuck off, man. Like,
Mm. Cool. You went
oh,
for it. Yeah, you went for it. Mm. Like you said, a lot of trash players having podcasts. Like the podcast I really hate that I really don't like is the Lou Will podcast.
I
I
never
really
heard. I heard of it, but I never listened to it. So
punk I'm gonna call him punk.
Did you just say Lou Will?
Yeah.
You know what, Lou Will? I got a question, man. I got a serious question, man. Because you seem like you switched up a whole lot to a lot of people. I don't know you personally. I always looked up to you, looked at it as a good, a bucket. You know what I'm saying, out the league. But I don't. Some people think he switched up now. He's just following with the program with the, put Jay Reed in there. I don't know, but that's that, man. I don't know, man. I like these podcasts now. I really don't take seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because when they get to the
Yeah.
Lakers, everybody's talking about like who like only people that's being biased is the people down here on the YouTube world. Oh, and even the people that's on all these little platforms on Twitch. Shout out to the homies that I know that be cooking on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? They be putting them youngsters. They be putting them youngsters in a body bag, man. You know what I'm saying? But the youngsters always want me to come on there. I'm like, dude, I ain't gonna come on there where you're gonna keep cutting me off, beating my mic, doing stupid stuff, try to move the goalpost. Because again, I would never put these players over the players in the past because they don't play defense in this era. Name 10 great players in this era, bro. Name 10 players. No, I won't say 10 players. Give me from the Braun crew all the way to now. From what they was a 03 02 03 class was LeBron.
I'm out. Yeah, I gotta get ready for Raw. I'm about to get ready for Raw.
Oh yeah, I don't even watch money. I don't even watch wrestling no more. All right, bro. But what I was just saying, man, Lou made me man, Lou, man, he still got it, man. He always made me forget what I'm about to say. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah. But
But yeah,
Lou, I don't like him and Chandler Parsons. That punk. I mean, I don't like that because I just don't like it because they always trash. Like they always like to put it like this. They always trash LaMelo. I really didn't like it because LaMelo's hold your franchise back. Oh, LaMelo's this, LaMelo's that. Oh man, LaMelo. Oh, LaMelo. We're not. This spot. Oh, the same person losing the reg.
you know what? You
Like
know what?
I say this, like Lou
That's
Williams.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I say to Lou Williams, you were a part of a Clippers' biggest loss in history. You went 0 for 4. It's like this is why I don't like it. We're not giving the young players that's really embracing the game. We're not giving Shy the SGA credit. We're not giving LaMelo credit. We're not giving Kay Cunningham credit. We're not giving Ant credit. We're not giving those Tatum, Tariq,
Jalen Brown.
we're not giving them Jaylen Brown. We're not giving them credit because we're bashing them down, putting them down, and keep getting these old players.
That's why the brand is. Hey, we got to think about this too, man. Time has changed now. Like I said, I'm in my second set of 20s, and I would never think the world would be like the way it is right now. I'm just gonna keep it. I knew that the world was gonna get worse, but the way it is now, prayers up for the people too, man. That got in another plane crash, man, and everything. So, shout out to that to people, man. I just hope, man, because hey, you just never know, man. But anyway, we just gonna stick to this, man. But I don't respect Chandler Parsons for this specific reason because he's the first person I remember that stole money. He got that big old contract. And hey, he was a great player in college though. He went to the Gators. You know what I'm saying? And I remember watching him in college and stuff like that. But I just felt like he was you know how it is though with white players though, man. When the white boys get that bag and they get hurt, him and Golden, honestly, Gordon Hayward was a whole. To me, I think Gordon Hayward was a better player than Chandler Parsons, but Gordon Hayward just had the injuries, man. Injury just derails him, just like it basically did. Basically how you did Chandler Parsons. But it's unfortunate. But I just don't like how they want how they. I just don't like the dissing that they do. Like he sit there and said what he said about being. That's their opinion. A lot of people just say stuff out the reality, but don't worry, man. They time coming, bro. Trust me, SY. And all these people that been talking all this stuff about all these great players and everything like that. They want to talk about Michael Jordan and his son Marcus doing this. LeBron kids ain't doing that. I'm like, huh? Like what? Like this not no competition. Like this, like y'all just think, oh, he got him in the league. If he win his ring, that making him GOAT. Like what? And you know what? And shout out to I think it was who did this video? I think it was it Anger? It was it Anger Old Hoops or was it Too Raw? Oh, but they were talking about the GOAT status. According to what he think is the GOAT is, he failed that. He failed that mission. And this is another thing too. They always want to talk about well, Kobe this and yeah, Kobe only lost twice. Okay, yeah, he owned, and this is the thing. He owned it. He owned it. Kobe was going through a rate trial and going to the finals, and this man was even practicing. Didn't get a chance to shoot anything. You know what I'm saying? And for him to get through that season, and once Karl Malone went down, that was it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, the Lakers ain't doing that this year, man. I was happy for Gary Payton to get a ring, but look at Gary Payton though. Let's just talk about it. Look how Gary Payton doing Mike. Like, Mike was that dude, man. But then you just got people that it like what I'm saying is just because you played the game don't mean your word is bond more. Especially you go against the nonsense. If you with today's times, I don't respect you. I don't care you played in the league how many years. If you speaking out, you advocate for this right here, I don't respect you. That's just me personally. As a man, I don't respect that because you manipulating the game, you manipulating the system, which you are manipulating. He does low manage. They want to talk about Kawhi and everything like that, whatever. They want to talk about Greg Popovich and everything like that. Do y'all know the reason why Greg Popovich even started doing the load management? Y'all know when he started doing that? When his players got older, not younger. You big dummies. Then they want to move the goalposts. That's why. Well, Havlicek is 8-0 and Russell, but dude, like they was great. Okay, they was great. We get all that. I'm not knocking none of these players in a ring or who they play with. Y'all the only ones that do that. And just because you win the MVP, and Colin said this today too, because a lot of people have been saying this though too. But a lot of people they rather listen to people on TV for giving somebody on YouTube who've been saying the same similar stuff forever. But you know how people they pick and choose. He don't value MVP just because you win the MVP in the finals. Don't mean you're the most valuable player. What they always hold against Kobe. Well, he didn't win MVP again. So what? He didn't have to. He was a smarter player. He could have been selfish. He wasn't selfish. He actually let Shaq lead. Anybody watch the Lakers at that particular time? The closer wasn't Shaq. The closer was Kobe Bean Bryant. He closed the deal. There's a lot of games Shaq fouled out in. Not just the NBA finals, even in the conference finals. Like you see that you see a young a fro Kobe at that time.
Young.
All these great players. But this is the thing I don't understand about this, SY, is that everybody that played the game, blood, sweat, tears, actually went to practice, actually have practices. You see Kobe Bryant footage where you see him at.
Right.
in practice. Only time you never seen LeBron footage of his teams in practices. Have anybody have? I'm still waiting to see it. Have anybody have? Because I heard Isaiah Thomas sat there and said that they don't even practice. I mean, it's levels to this, man. It's just like Carmelo Anthony, for instance, right? I said this the other day. I'm gonna say it again. He should have been celebrated too. But you remember, he got exiled at the league for 2 years. And guess where he was at in the scoring list? He should be up there in the scoring list too, but only one gets to make it. You see how they go? Then they let the man come back how many years later?
That bald.
Yeah, but look where he was at that particular time though, on the scoring list. You see what I'm saying? He got blackballed like he got blackballed from the rookie of the year. I'll never forget that. I was like, okay, this is how it is. A person that's deserving to win that don't get it. It's just like, let me give you a great example. Another one
took the team to the playoff. His rookie year took the team to the playoff.
No, we're gonna do something more recent. You know that they like to pick and choose, right?
All right, we gonna go. All right.
We gonna go this route. The Olympics. LeBron wasn't the most valuable player. It was Stephen Wardell Curry.
Right.
Y'all been giving this man stuff for years. This is what I don't understand. And this is the same person y'all sit there and said that y'all let this man get back-to-back MVPs, and he had Chris Bosh, and he had, I don't care what y'all fanboys and y'all fangirls say, that was a super team. What he had in Cleveland, that was a super team. What are y'all talking about? Yes, they did not make a. How many years did D Wade and I know you're a Miami Heat fan, so you know this. Did they make the All-Star team together all 3 times?
Oh, Bosh, Wade, and
and the whole time they was there, right?
Yep.
Case closed, man. Stay out my face with that dumb stuff, man. That because hey, when I say that, people are, I'm like, dude, like. And then in Cleveland, Kyrie and Love, they didn't get it the first year, but the second and third year, they was in the All-Star game with LeBron too. And this is another thing too, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis led in the NBA Finals in the bubble every statistical category except assists. He hit that big shot. One thing I found out about LeBron, this like at all his championships, the only thing I saw him that he actually won on his own was that with his very first one, when Greg Popovich was letting him shoot, was letting him off, was letting him shoot the mid range. I was sitting there like, Popovich, why you letting this man? He's making them. I'm like, Popovich, you going Popovich didn't believe that man was going to make it. That's like the only one I've seen. Other than that, they always want to talk about, well, Kobe had this and this. This man had everybody, and he got Luka Doncic this time. He said it on the shop. I remember that shop episode. That's the only shop episode I remember. Only reason I watched that because my homeboy, he's like, hey man, I don't want to watch that crap. He's like, come on man, I ain't gonna watch it. Like, let's go. I really watch it. I entertain it. I didn't watch all of it. When he starts saying who you want to play with, Luka, and I just walked away. I was like, I can't take no more of this. Like this dude want to have the Avengers team. Remember we used to say that back in the day? Remember we used to say this, man? Like, who was Thanos in this era, man? Like, for real. Like, me and Jay's had me dead. Like, who Thanos is? Like, who was Thanos? Man, that dude used to have me dead. Like, who was Thanos? Like, man, come on, man. Like, it's a shame that Anthony Edwards getting all these technicals, and then they want to check. This is one thing I found about Clutch too, y'all. I tell y'all this all the time. They showing y'all who they are on national TV, and y'all still close with a blind eye. You see how they ridicule Luka. You see how they You see how they made a joke about Anthony Edwards on the NBA TV. Well, he'll win me, but he ain't out there getting technicals. Man, LeBron should lead the league in technical fouls, man, on some realness, because he deliberates the referee every game. Every game. Every game. Every game, man. You can't. I mean, this is what fans are tired of. Yes, you play for the Lakers. Hey, y'all. You know what? I've been keeping it real. I've been doing my channel for what? I think what 3 or 4 years now. Yeah, I think it's about 3 or 4 years now, and been on YouTube really for 2015, since 2015, and so basically 10 years. I've been the same, man. Even on my channel here, I have not done a Laker game. Have I, SY?
Nope.
Like, what I'm going to do it for? Everything. It just amazes me that nobody want to give me my card on that. But
I remember.
I said it, man.
You said that was your last time.
Yeah, I said that's my last time, and I'm not. I don't care. They had Luka Doncic. I was telling Trey. I was like, man, I don't care Luka there, man. That man still percolate. Now the plot is on. Now, in my mind, this is what I'm thinking he doing now. Do I believe the injury? Now that I was thinking with it, because I couldn't think about it at the time. I had so much stuff going on in my mind at one time to talk about. But this was I wanted to say earlier. I find it very interesting that he said that. I'm gonna get to my point why. Let's rewind back. 2 weeks ago, he was complaining, but okay, them games was supposed to be made up because due to the fire situation. Okay, fine. But Jay Reed, I have a question, and my question is, I find it very interesting that you're complaining about this, but at the same time, I know why you're complaining because it's a hard part of your schedule. I get all that, but look at the Lakers schedule this year. How many games have y'all played against teams that's coming from back to backs, and y'all been sitting at home resting this year? I'll wait. You can't have it both ways. Then I was sitting there saying, I was like, oh, and then I was waiting for this here. You heard what they said on TV today. Luka, you're gonna have to prove that he's what Luka got to prove. And Kendrick Perkins for the last time. He is not no defensive player of the year. Stop it. He all defense. Stop it. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop it. We know you trying to get back. We know you trying to get there. Try to eat them Golden Crisp. Eat them J Reed puffs. That's what all y'all doing. And y'all sitting there faking and smiling in front of everybody. The real ones see right through y'all. Even Stephen Wonder could see that, allegedly. Like, what is wrong with these people, man? Y'all want to sit there and just continue to lie to people, man. Just lie to people. I told y'all what the media job is. The media, just like the devil, they still kill and destroy. The same way they could pump and prime you up for years and years, and the same people that's been pumping and priming you for years will be the same ones that's going to tear you down. But a lot of people ain't going to forget. A lot of people going to forget the times when they was pumping you up, though. They're gonna remember you when they start tearing you down. Your time is coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh yes. If people can't see his time ain't coming, I don't know what it is. I ain't never seen a man get away with so much in my life in the NBA. Like for real, like blatant traveling, changing his pivot foot. He travels all the time. He sit there and blowing his hands and adjust his jersey. Like, dude, your jersey is fine, man. Why you keep doing that? He stands in the corner. I seen him literally on possessions this year. Everybody else is playing defense. He's just standing there. And then as soon as the rebound comes his way, then he act like, oh, it just comes in his lap. I'm like, that's why to me his stats are inflated. They want to talk about how much he's averaging this year. They talking about, I heard you, Stephen A, talking about, what y'all failed to realize though too. I heard y'all sit there say what's LeBron record with the Lakers or with him without him what the Lakers are, but you also failed to realize this too, Stephen A. Smith. I like to call you on Jiminy Cricket with the same hairline from Quite Frankly. That's what I like to call you. But anyway, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but I find it very interesting that you'll say something like that, but then again, I'm not. You always want to mention what you did and what you came up with and everything like that. I get all that, but at the same time, I know what you did too about how you got there. I seen how you turned your back on your brother Allen Iverson. Everybody you calling, so you sitting there acting like and you say you want to get into politics. I don't know. That's another thing. I don't get into politics and stuff like that, but Jay Reed should have been a politician because he would have sit there and hijack all y'all money because the way y'all be thinking of this GOAT debate, to me, and I've been saying this, if you ain't been following me, that's fine. I don't care. But I always says this, I don't have a GOAT. I don't have a GOAT. But I know one thing, Jay Reed from Akron, he's definitely not a GOAT. Not for me, he's not. He's not better because let's just think about it. Think about this, SY. I'm going to take a break now when I'm actually got to go stretch out. But I actually going to go break this time because I'm standing up while I'm doing it. I'm gonna let you hold it down. But name me two players in this era from LeBron era. Since they said this is the best era, right? I want anybody that can have the same resume. I'm gonna give you a guard, and I'm gonna give you a guard. I'm gonna give you a guard, shooting guard, wing, and I'm gonna give you a power forward / center. Are they ready for it, SY? Check this out. Name me three players that got defensive accolades like Tim Duncan, All NBA, All Defense. That's my center. I'm talking about my generation. Cause I graduated in the '90s, so Kobe and Duncan. There was we all around the same age. So name me three players that got first team All Defense and first team All NBA like Kobe and Duncan. That's playing in LeBron era right now. Only thing y'all will get, y'all do have a couple players that have a few players on here that does have over 10. But guess what? They don't have over 10 at though. You already know what word I'm about to say, right? SY?
They ain't ready
Defense. I'm waiting. They said I want two players. I got my center from LeBron era to now. This LeBron era anyway, because everybody want to say that he came in the Kobe era. No, he didn't. Kobe was 90. Kobe was 95, 96. Like that. Just cut it out. Kobe and Duncan came in the same era.
Mm-hmm.
So them two was the last of the dying breeds in their generation. I don't care if you get the two left in this era right here. They still ain't got better resumes than Kobe Bryant or Tim Duncan. I know they want to say Jokic, but Jokic ain't got nowhere near Tim Duncan accolades on defense. I like Jokic. I think Jokic is good, but I would even elevate him even more SY if he actually went against a center, a dominant center every night. Instead of, picking it. Yeah, you're a center, you're supposed to have the numbers that he's putting up. He's great. I give him that. But at the same time, I can't put him up there like everybody else because it's not a defensive era, man. But anyway, I'm gonna hold it down for a little bit. I'm gonna let my boy SY chime in, man. Y'all, it's good to hear from you back, man. Hey, man. Hey, once I get back, man, we gonna start back Jersey game, man. You already know me. You on the ones and twos. We ain't losing to nobody. You know the partner I know I will go with, man. Cause Wilts, man, where you at, Wilts, man? You need to come raise your hand, man, and talk about your Knicks, man. Man, I don't know, man. Hey, but my last thing about the Knicks is this: them and the them and Minnesota. They mess up their teams. They should have traded. A lot of teams do this, man. They panic. And look at the teams that don't panic. They still got all their core together. Just look at the Celtics, for example. They won't talk about all these players are they're a super team. How they a super team when they homegrown? When they homegrown. How they a super team when they homegrown? Oh, my boy Cochran is in here. What's up, Cochran?
Greetings.
Greetings. Hey, I'm about to take a break. I've been saying I'm about to take a break for the last 40 minutes, though. I am about to take a break, though. I'm gonna let y'all hold it down, man. But I ain't gonna have my phone on me. So if anybody try to come in, you better come in now within the next 5 minutes. I'm about to go on mute, but I'm about to take a break right quick. But the panel's over. We were just talking about the college. We were just talking about the college earlier, and then we just got into the NBA. You know, because it's championship week in college. You know, this week the brackets come out. We will be doing a bracket show here Sunday. Yeah, the girls' games was lit, man. All right, SY, I'll be back, man. I'll be back in about 15.
Oh, yeah, I came in on the lighters up. What up, SY?
What's going on?
Hey, man, how was song, man? I'm just using my phone. I don't have my headphones right now. Am I sounding good?
Yeah, you sound good. You sound good.
Yeah. Nice. Respect.
Like I said, you know, to be, I didn't really like. I hated that punk ass comment. My bad. That punk ass on Lou Will. I don't like Lou Will. I don't like Champ Parts, but said running back some stupid podcast they made. And
Lou Will Evans.
Yeah, Lil Will had a stupid program. See, look, it's so bad people don't even
Oh yeah, right. You got what do I do? You got who's he got with him? There's
he has soft behind Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons.
Yeah, you got two trash. You got two horrible podcasts. Very disappointed in Lou Williams. The reason why I'm very disappointed, every time I watch his videos, him and Chandler Parsons, they always hate on the young players.
The young players in the league today.
Yeah, it's like they make fun of like this. What they going too far with LaMelo. Like I'll let you just now you're bashing him talking about he's ruined the franchise. Your team lose. Who was his help?
Man, right? There's a trap.
I'm saying, who was his help? Like I said, Lou Williams. You was with the Cavs' worst history when they lost 51 games. You were 0 for 4.
Come on, that is weak, bro. You have a podcast and you burn in a segment to talk about LaMelo Ball. And come on.
We talking about Chandler Parsons. Chandler Parsons is talking. What does he have done in the NBA?
Man, ain't he injury prone? Take a big money contract and didn't play, right? Ain't he known for that?
Oh no, I don't know him from that. I know him for being a little too extra with Jeremy Lin. We all saw the video, Chandler. We all saw you coming out that bathroom and giving him that look.
Whoa,
I remember that.
Hey yo, I ain't know what I wanted.
Yeah. Hey, no, I'm not gonna say no. It's on video, people. It's on video.
Yeah, I think I heard he said a dumbass comment concerning Kobe Bryant, claiming that somebody was
with him and LaMelo is why are you hating? Why it sounds like hate? Like damn, why y'all bashing him? Like why y'all not giving Mikal? Why you not telling not Mikal Bridges? I forgot the dude name. Malcolm Bridges. No, step up. Why you not telling Brandon Miller?
Brandon Miller? Oh,
he's hurt.
Yeah.
Look at his team. But he's the franchise player. Y'all gonna blame him.
You know what's interesting about that?
He hasn't won. He hasn't won anything. You know, Jeff T. He hasn't won anything. Jeff
so that means last season they would probably be saying the same thing about Cade Cunningham.
He took them to the play-in.
Like Kate Cunningham is the same thing too, but once you're on a team like the Pistons and like look what happened when Kate Cunningham got some folks around him who can like complement his game.
They want to praise him, but LaMelo, he took his team to the play-in.
But 2 years ago,
I know.
was it 2
years?
years?
That don't count. But still, he took them to the play-in.
So the present Kate Cunningham
Hornets to the play. Talking about the Hornets made it to the Hornets did not make it to the playoff until Kimba left. After Kimba left, they ain't never smelled the playoff. That was so many years ago. That Kimba playoff, that was so long ago. That was like 2015, 16.
If you gotta use LaMelo Ball name on your podcast to run a segment and you say that he's terrible, that's bad, man.
It's just hating, man.
That's crazy. Like, what you expect from that kid? So they expect LaMelo Ball to come on, man. Yeah. That's a lot. That's crazy. That's a lot.
Like LaMelo Ball. No, your team losing. How can you be All-Star with your team losing? Before Jimmy Butler got there, Steph Curry and the Warriors, they was not in the playoff spot, but he got into the All-Star.
Bro, fans was calling for Curry to be traded. Some was saying, man, come off the bench. Like, Curry not a one anymore. Like,
come on now. You're holding the franchise back.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Y'all holding it. No. Y'all not helping the franchiser. If that is y'all franchiser, help him. Get some players around him. Get some good players around him so he wouldn't have it. That's why he had these so many foolish percentages because there's no help around him.
Yeah.
That's why he's been taking so many shots.
He was definitely changing. And attitude was changing. He was seeing a different Steph Curry. Like, man, they said, he weren't even they weren't selling out like they used to. Like people weren't like Steph Curry alone wasn't bringing in the people in the stadium. So like even that was getting hit.
Because there was no help. That's why he took so many shot attempts because there was no help. Lou Williams, Chandler Parsons. There was no help. And also with Jeff T was hating too. You get Jeff T. You haven't won anything. You haven't won in high school. You haven't won in Wake Forest. You were talking about, you haven't won in Wake Forest. You lost to Norris Cole in the Ohio team, the Cleveland team in college. Unknown Cleveland team in college that had Norris Cole and whooped y'all ass.
Yeah, I watched one segment of Jeff T. and I can't take him serious.
We was lit. No, man, that's an excuse. Ain't no excuse. I got y'all butt whooped by Norris Cole and an unknown Cleveland team in college.
Oh damn, Norris Cole beat them.
Did you did something? Did you win a championship in Atlanta? No, you was an all-star. You was a horrible all-star in Atlanta. But reason why you became an all-star because look who you had around you. You had Paul Millsap. You got Josh Smith, Joe Johnson, Al Horford. You had a good team. You just didn't do that. You just played. All you did was just score your point. Cause you got
the best part of Jeff Teague is the stories he be talking, bro. Jeff Teague, that's the best thing about Jeff Teague show. The stories he be talking about the other guys.
He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know what he's talking about. He don't know his takes. It's horrible. And back to Lou, and I'm like Lou, I'm very disappointed because you bashing him. Even DeMarcus, thank God DeMarcus I'm like, come on, man, you can't hate. Y'all hating. That's what I'm saying. That these players, these guys, these dumb podcasters is hating on the young generation. Like if you want, like I said before, talking about the franchise, he's the franchise pushing back. No, y'all not helping the franchise. Y'all
that's what we should be saying.
That's the problem I have with these.
Y'all should be saying that.
With these some of these stupid NBA podcasters that's not giving the credit due for these young players. Like, come on, man. Like, oh, bro. Man, I don't want to hear about no damn.
What he doing? Look what he doing in his body.
I don't want to hear Bron. I don't want to hear Curry. I don't want to hear KD no more. Okay, that's in the past. We already okay. I want to hear more about SGA. I want to hear more about I want to hear more about SGA. I want to hear more about Ant. I want to hear more about Tyrese. I want to hear about more Tatum. I want to hear more about Brown. I want to hear more about Tyler Hero. Bam. I want to hear more about Cade Cunningham. I want to hear more about the young team, Jalen Green and them in Houston. I want to hear more about them.
Them Thompson twins.
Why I want to hear more about those guys, like you said, SGA and the Thunder, Shed and the Rockets. Reason why I want to hear more about them because they're the top 2 seed.
Yeah. Cavs is doing something historic, bro. Like
The
NBA should be
Cavs,
running with that.
Talking about the Cavs are undefeated. Cavs are undefeated, but they get overshadowed by this play. Oh man, like come on, man. I'm not real podcasters.
Talking about a 40-year-old man.
Y'all just spitting BS. Y'all just spitting BS just for shot value. Y'all doing shot value to keep.
But we know it's a trend though, cause it's crazy. If you want to make it in media, you need to have a wild take about the 90s.
Wow.
Or Jordan cannot be your GOAT, and you're right in, bro, immediately. Just throw some wild takes out there and make sure that you bashing the players of old, or you ain't getting in on media.
Yeah, it's not just that. It was just tape, but
Exactly.
also I respect podcasts like the Knucklehead. Shout Andre Iguodala, his takes. Andre Iguodala and Turner, they had an incredible podcast, and they kept it because they kept it, and also they kept it real.
Yeah.
Like they kept it real. Like yo, no, like it's not his team not great. He did it because that's how it is. And a lot of people don't like they saying, oh this player, this player is gonna go. This player's top 5. Kawhi, KG. Look, my bad. PG. Look, I ain't got no problem with PG, but PG, he does this every day. This is my bad, not every day. Every year, this is his MO.
Yeah.
It's like he's the type of person. It's like he's like this. It's say someone says, "Yo, I got me a book bag. I got a new book bag. I got a new my bag." They gonna say, "Hey, bro, I got a new car, man. I got a new BMW, man. It's nice. I got a new BMW. It's nice." Then you gonna see the other person. They're gonna be like, oh, "Shit, I'm gonna get BMW too. We all gonna ride together. Let's get this BMW." And then all of a sudden, hey man, I got that new Mercedes. Well, shit, I'm gonna get that new Mercedes.
Oh damn.
That's PG.
That's crazy, bro.
That's PG.
Man, Paul George used to be one of my favorite players, man.
No, but that's how he is. As soon as Kawhi said I'm going to the Clippers, this dude said I'm going to the Clippers. Like, what? Huh? Like what?
It seems like he been falling into situation that is just like not ideal
TV.
for him. Like
he did it for shot value. He's doing it for TV. A lot of players they doing it for shot values. They
Yeah,
don't want to put the work in. They want to be famous. They want to be famous. They want to put the work in. They want to be famous. They want the money in their face. They want to be famous. They want to be on good TV. That's what he's doing. And then all of a sudden, him and Philly, I'm gonna join Philly because you see, I'm gonna join Philly. Like what? You ain't gonna do nothing in Philly. You gonna get hurt again.
You don't think he would have go wherever they would have paid him?
That's what I'm saying. He cares about like a lot of these like they really just doing it for shot value. They're not really wanted to.
Yeah, the love for the game. The love for the game, just to play the game. That ain't around no more, man.
They love for the game. They just care about, man, hey man, I'm gonna drop this 30. I'm gonna get some highlights. I'm gonna do crossover dunks. I'm gonna get these highlights. I know the media. I know I'm gonna be on inside. I don't know everybody gonna like, come on, man.
I give KD credit for that. KD truly love basketball. That dude truly wants to play basketball.
Shout out to HD. I know me and HD. I know HD trying to defend KD, but I can't really respect KD.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good player, incredible player, good player.
I would always keep saying it, bro. I don't think I see. I would never. I don't think I see his
level. The problem I have for KD is his legacy.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's definitely
like it's how you did it. I know. I remember being my boy. Shout out to Welcome HD TV. Go check his channel. He goes and he says, Ray Allen did it. Okay, Ray Allen went to a team that beat him. Okay, well, did Ray Allen tweet about it? Did Ray Allen went on tweet talking about I ain't joining no damn Heat and none of that? KD did it.
Did Ray Allen tell his teammate, don't worry, we got him next year? Like,
Nope. Come on, man. I said, dog. The man went on Twitter and said, I'm not joining no Warriors, no Miami, no Cleveland, none of that. And join the Warriors.
oh damn, that well, he got the perfect nickname, the Snake. That was perfect for him, bro.
It was
That
it
is
was the it was the
snake.
hypocrisy. It was the hypocrisy, and he won a championship. Now he trying to leave. He left just to make people say, "Oh, he can't win without this." He's trying to block that.
Prove that, yeah.
He got Kyrie. Boom, you add James Harden. Boom. He tried to get rid of that. Boom. You, Devin Booker. Boom. It's not, and I feel like he just want to play ball. It's not. It's really hurting him because his legacy, how he did it. I mean,
he claim he don't care about that, but his moves definitely say that he wants to.
Really care. He don't really care about it, but he doesn't understand the inside of his people. Like he don't understand how we feel, how we see it.
But his actions prove different. You clearly want to win. You're clearly going to a team that has a chance, and you're clearly bringing in players. You're on board to bring in players too, you know. Yeah. So I'm not buying you. You don't care about your legacy part. And stuff. Like as a Warriors fan, I never trust like I'm never trusting someone like that. Like someone who come in like that. Like if I'm with a girl and I got her because she left her man, she cheated on her man, and that's how I'm with her. Like I ain't trusting that. Like you probably gonna do me the same thing. You gonna left me the same way too. Like, and he's ever trying to want to change the narrative that KD needed the war. KD can't do it without the Warriors. Ever since he's trying to make that narrative,
he can't do it. KD can't do it. He can't, and it just.
And he's not even coming close. It's like, and he's falling on his way there. He's falling down hard on his face too, bro. Like getting sweep and like, crazy. That Brooklyn Nets situation, that ended badly.
They could have run it back without James Harden. Could have run it back.
Yeah, I believe that too. Adding James Harden to that was.
No,
and he went to Phoenix and did the same thing by bringing in Bradley Beal. Like, dude, get rid of Miles Bridges and your wing defenders who you need. Like, so his decisions from ever since has been like, he hasn't been straightforward, like being taken straightforward. And when you say like the social media, like they use this against the players back in the days. Like I don't think the players back in the days would handle social media, but the players today can't even handle social media. They're using that like that's the advantage to them. Like you can't even handle it either. Like what are you talking about? Like the players today can't handle social media.
Yeah.
You can fake accounts and you can't criticize the game and like you can't be a journalist no more. So so that's what happened. And they're getting threatened for actually being journalists. So the ones who are leaning towards a certain side, you know, not the people who got the personal podcast, like, you know, doing it from their
own brand. They don't like people. I always say when players, they complain at people, they was like, oh man, we're just making basketball, KD. I'm like, KD, I don't have a problem with y'all playing basketball. But make the damn game competitive. Y'all too friendly. Y'all too damn friendly. I mean, y'all too friendly with this All-Star game. Like, ooh, we go, you ain't got no
what KD, man, crazy. What KD don't understand to like, bro, if you stay in OKC and got to 2 more finals and lost, but you got an MVP or whatever. Like, I would respect that more, bro.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling KD, like, I always tell KD, I'm around to the comments, I'm like, KD, bro, the All-Star game is boring. It's not competitive. None of y'all is not really taking this game competitive.
That mean their practice is not even competitive. Like, I'm sure when they're practicing,
It's not
they
competitive. No, it's no was. They're never competitive. They just goofing around being friendly. Like what?
Mhm.
Like why y'all being friendly? It's like come on, man, make it competitive. That's like make it make it competitive. Because this is the All-Star game. This is the Mecca All-Star game when the best players playing the best.
I know you're not gonna be great when on your way to greatness you scared to fail. You're scared. You're scared for for
Injuries
criticism.
like I don't want to play. I don't. We not. I'm not playing too hard in the All Star because I might
Because
get
that might,
hurt. Like,
yeah,
come on, man.
that's my biggest issue with it. Like when
Yeah.
you could do what you want, approach the game how you want. I don't care. But when you sit on a podcast and you saying like, yeah, I think I'm one of the best to ever. Like, no, you can't say I don't. Basketball is just it's just it's just a sport to me in my life. And on the other hand, you say like, yeah, I think I'm one of the greatest. Like, no, the greatest
Am I
think
right,
about
GG?
basketball all the time. Like,
Am I right, GG? They messing up the All Star game, right, GG? They messing it up.
mm, it's far gone now. Like they ain't no nothing they can do to bring it back. So like, turn it into the football with a flag. Like, invite kids to like calling the college kid food so the teams can see the scouts can see players play. Like, they probably do something like that.
It's just so bad though. But it's just so bad. I'm like, cause back in the days when I was watching All Star game in the NBA, you had Kobe playing. Like, you see Kobe and AI going. Kobe, AI, T Mac. Like Kobe's going at it with T Mac, AI, Vince. You see, KG and Tim putting them trying to. They going crazy against Matumbo and morning them. Like you got Gary Payton and Jason Kidd, Steve Nash. They going crazy on Jason. No, just Kidd, Steve Nash. They going back and forth. It's like it was really competitive. Like like it's really like right. They messing
Wait,
it up. And then now it's just la da 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 da. Hey, dude, hey man, that's right, man. Let's have some
man, I
fun.
see Giannis coming down the court fast break, and Steph Curry lie down, bro. This man lie down on the court, and Giannis jump over him and dunk.
Like,
I'm
come
like,
on, man.
what?
It's horrible. No, because nobody's playing real. They're not really playing competitive. They making horrible. That's why you got man, y'all complain about everything.
I
Y'all not making it
remember
competitive.
back in the days. I remember like, yeah, the first 3 quarters, it was like you could have seen like they're not, but when the fourth quarter hit, bro, man, it's a game. That's what I remember about the All Star games back in the days. When that fourth quarter hit, like,
That's when it got serious. That's when all like,
serious,
okay,
bro.
what up,
That's when
GG?
Hey, hey
GG.
y'all. Hey y'all. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I thought we was talking
Uh-oh.
about I thought we was talking about college today. What y'all
Oh,
doing
that's
talking
been
about the
passed. That's
NBA?
we been talking about that.
Oh yeah, you late. We've been on.
I'm
I'm late,
uh,
GG.
you late, baby.
Oh,
We talked about it. Man.
Well, I had to eat my steak and potatoes, okay, and I can't do that and talk to you guys at the same time. So I'm
Yeah,
I, I'm coming in after my dinner time. So what are you guys talking about? The All Star game?
yeah.
Mm, that's dead. They might, that's dead. They might as well cancel it. They might as well cancel it. They're not making no money. You got robots, you got skits, you got comedians, you got BBLs and titties everywhere, but ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Ain't nobody coming to see that. People coming 1 hour before they supposed to be on the court just to be in the pictures. You fly your jet all the way from Los Angeles to San Francisco Bay Area to tell us that you wasn't gonna play. Man, you could have stayed at the house.
In the
You could have
last
stayed at the
minute.
house. You could have stayed at the house, but no, you got to get the pictures so you can put that in your documentary. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mm-mm. Man, I'm so through with this. I don't even want to call it the league. I don't know if it's I don't know what we watching, y'all. What is we watching?
bunch of clowns. Bunch of
He
clowns.
put this young man. I ain't gonna call him no young man because he's up there with me. But this man go during a game in the huddle, come out the huddle and go confront a commentator.
Yeah.
When did Kobe do that? Huh?
Privately, he did it. He did it with Charles, but privately on the phone. He don't do it during the game. He did it.
Yeah, cause when you at work, you're supposed to do your job. You ain't supposed to be distracted. You ain't supposed to be distracted what's going on back in the warehouse if your job ain't back in the warehouse. You so busy worried about what Stephen A. said 60 days ago, you can't even play. And now you done hurt your groin, your hips and your thighs. I'm through. I'm done. I'm done. They're making a mockery out of this and they want us to buy it. They don't want you to say nothing. They don't want you to critique nobody. They don't want you to say that they're not the best. They want to downgrade the legends. And then you got to pay for it.
No, they'll let you know. They'll let you. They won't let you critique that guy. That's the point.
You can't critique nobody. You critique Anthony Edwards, and what did he say? Well, nobody had no skills in the 80s and the 90s but Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and they was on him. They was on him. But with the older Jay Reed, you can't bash him.
Oh no, you can't say nothing to him. He don't get no demerits,
which is crazy.
How you gonna be the GOAT of something and we can't criticize you? We criticize everybody else, but just because you are who you are and you've been here for 20 years, that we can't say nothing about your game that you don't got. You can't even. Al Horford got you locked down. What was you talking about, young man? Huh? Al Horford got you locked down.
Yeah.
You got your minions out here talking about Jason Tatum, what he ain't doing, what he should have said, what he should have worn, what color his hair is, what he should have named his child, and Jason Tatum putting belt to butt on you every time you come to the Garden. So what is you talking about? Explain that to me. That's why. Explain that to me, baby. Explain that to me.
Oof.
Explain to me why you say you got a growing injury. Okay, so I'm thinking, I don't want to disrespect you gentlemen. I'm thinking it's the pebbles. You know what I'm talking about? It's the peanuts, So I got to go look up the definition of a growing injury according to the NBA. So a growing injury is your hips and your thighs. What is you doing with your hips and thighs that you can't play basketball? Huh? What is he doing? And then you want to be called the GOAT? Okay. Go on with yourself then.
I mean, people.
What is this SY? Come on now. Don't play.
I'm being the real truth.
Don't play. What is going on with his hips and thighs that he can't do his job?
I don't believe he had it. I don't believe he had a groin injury.
Huh?
I don't believe he hurt. I don't believe he don't have a groin injury.
I ain't watched the game. When did that injury happen? At the end of it?
Oh, against Boston, yeah.
Yeah, against Boston.
He said he
had in the end of the game, or like he got out the game early?
He left the game early because his hips and thighs wasn't coordinated, wasn't stretched out enough.
I've been knew something was strange with him when he got down here to Miami, because people always ask me, they was like, do you think he used water? Do you think he used PED? I'm like, look at 2012, look at 2013. Now, I'm going to explain why. People say why. You look how he is 2012, 2010, I'll say 2010, 2012. 11 and 12. You see he had all hair, right?
Right.
Now, look what happened after 13.
Yeah, we know what the difference is.
Hair faded away.
Yeah, we know what the difference is. You know what I'm saying? And all this rage. Where's all this rage coming from? You know what it is. You know, that's a side effect. Rage. You so mad you can't even play the game without cussing somebody out. And luckily it was Kermit. You know.
I'm like, damn. I'm like,
And
damn.
then what makes it so bad? What makes it so bad? That's why he's gonna be out 1 or 2 weeks from starting from today. He's gonna be out one. This is the critical time of the season. This is when you put your flag down. Where you gonna play at? Whether you gonna be a playoff team or you gonna go to Cancun.
This is how you know the integrity of journalism is just out the window. Like, can you imagine in the 90s there was a scandal on someone saying like, yeah, me and Karl Malone, we have the same job. Yeah, he used whatever. Can you imagine that? Like, they would eat that story up.
Yeah.
And I'm just using Karl Malone name. I'm not even using. I'm just saying like a story like that, a rumor like that. That is what the media feasts on. And I'm so surprised that no one is. No one is asking this question in the presser after games and but it's just another example of integrity in journalism. Like, don't look for it. So like, what are they covering? Like the stuff, like T Price say, man, like truth has a habit of coming out, man. The truth,
yes, it does.
The truth has a nasty habit of just revealing itself.
Glory, glory, the truth, y'all. Hallelujah.
Here you go.
Oh Lord.
I lay my
Lord. What did I sign up for? What did I sign up for?
Burdens down. Hey, they're gonna have to. They're gonna hear it one day. When they do, I'm gonna be singing my church hymns. Carry on.
So 1 to 2 weeks.
1 to 2 weeks out. Okay, you should consider 2
Hey,
weeks.
you already. I said this earlier. Hey, y'all, check this out. I said this earlier. Check this out. When the last time Jay Reed from Akron played Giannis?
Play who?
Preseason. That the
played
game
Giannis and played Giannis and played against Giannis.
Yeah.
That was preseason. Remember when Olivari played?
We talking about regular. You talking about
No. The last time when Olivari played, that's the last time they played the Bucks, right?
Yeah, but when the last time he went against Giannis, though? He been ducking Giannis, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people this is what they don't understand about fans. See, the fans don't keep that same energy. He be ducking people too now. Then all of a sudden he want to take a two. And I find it very interesting. I said this earlier before you got on. I know you've been listening all the way through. I said this earlier. 2 weeks ago he was complaining about the schedule, but then I sat there and said, okay, they wasn't saying that for y'all when y'all was playing teams that was coming from back to backs. You know,
how many times they played the Hornets? How many times they played the Hornets? They done played the Hornets what 10 times this year?
Yeah.
Huh?
That's crazy. Like that just explains.
But the toughness of it. Hey, this is the thing though. But GG, but check this out, GG. But look, but this is how I'm seeing it though. They traded for Luka, right? All right, they got Luka. That's set in stone. There's no coming back from that, right? Okay.
Right.
He takes it now. If anybody watched First Take this morning, I heard it. I heard all the Kappa that was doing. You know what Stephen A said? Well, he deserves to take a 2-week break. I was like, okay. And then Colin was saying the same thing. Like, okay, so this man can take a 2 weeks of break. Okay, Luka, this supposed to be your team. They said the key. They said that you're the future. Now go out there. Hey, you heard Kendrick Perkins said Saturday he was calling out Luka for crying, but he didn't say that to Jay Reed when Jay Reed was crying. Hey, you know my favorite part of the whole game when he acted like he got elbowed by Jason Tatum.
I said that on my show.
I didn't watch the game. I was watching the Warriors game, man. It was a hell of a game, man. I missed that.
How in the world did Jason Tatum get a foul called on him and he got the ball in his hand? He ain't touched him. He just moved around the side of him and went to the rim. He ain't touched him. He ain't hit him. He ain't did.
You heard what the announcer said though, right?
What?
You heard what the announcer said, right?
No,
hey, you heard the announcer said.
he always have his affiliates on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? It
Of
was
course, yeah, man. Who
Mike
was it?
Breen,
Jamila?
and Richard Jefferson.
Oh, okay. Man, Reggie Miller be gassing him up to bro. Lebron just make a pass. Look at that bat. Just a simple bounce pass
Age
to the post. I'm like,
40.
Reggie Miller, ease up, man.
Man, that's why I don't understand. That's why I like Barkley. Barkley came from he's the only one that keep it real, man.
The last
And Kenny
time,
Smith,
That's right.
Kenny okay, but Kenny like to play both sides of the fence too much. You got to pick a
yeah,
side.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
Kenny
Kenny always
yeah,
thinking before he
he
Charles.
bipolar.
Man,
Yeah, he
Charles only
bipolar.
thinking, bro. Kenny gotta make sure you watch what he say. Like Charles,
hmm
man, that's why the people
Charles
love
don't
Charles.
care.
Charles don't care. He don't care. You know
Did
what?
you see it though? But this is
What?
between a bully, right? This is a bully,
hmm
right? Check this out.
hmm
Check these two examples out, right? Look at how many times that dude tried to punk Jay Reed, that pushed him to the ground in his early years. Did he get up in there and flare up in their face or anything like that?
No,
He
he
had
got too
like
much.
he got hit.
He got too much estrogen in his blood.
Yeah, but you see Isaiah Stewart try to step to Steph, right? And what the Steph came out and
Yo,
did, right?
yo, man,
Like, what are you doing? And we're
Well,
gonna do
yeah.
bro,
lighters
I
on the
must say
air.
something. I must say something on that.
We're gonna do
Man,
I
lighters
like
on the air on that
yo,
number right there. Keep that
you
number together.
notice
Keep that number together.
you notice.
hey man, it was Ronton. I think Ronton tell me like Isaiah Stewart he got is I think his folks is from the islands, Caribbean. The
Yeah.
Stewart, bro, them Stewarts who I know, like they them crazy, bro. Like they naturally to say like, yeah, you crazy, you're Stewart, you crazy. Like
Look at Rod Stewart.
the most
Just talk
crash
about
out like
Rod
yeah.
Stewart.
But T Price, you mentioned bully and stepping up. My thing is, where was Draymond Green? Huh? Where was Draymond Green? That was the
Hey,
opportunity,
hey,
bro.
hey, hey, hey,
Huh?
hey. Are we
Where was
talking about this?
Draymond Green?
Okay. See, I wasn't even gonna talk about him, but since you
Mm,
mentioned him, you talking about the same
mm.
basketball player that came out and said out of his own mouth, if I didn't have Steph or Clay, I could lead the team to the playoffs. And then that same year,
He said,
when I said when Clay Thompson, he was out with an ACL injury. Y'all don't hear me. And then here comes Steph.
for the
Steph was
broken
running down
heart,
the
the
court,
broken
and
wrist.
all of a sudden his wrist. I said his wrist. He was out for the season. Now it's time for Draymond to come
Do
bring
your
it
thing.
home. And what
Do your
did he
thing.
do, y'all? What did
He
he
went
do,
to
y'all? He was
he
cussing
went to
out
the
the
house.
Man,
referee.
He
He
went
was
to the
getting kicked
house.
out every game.
two
That's what
minutes, man.
Draymond did. You talking about that
He went
Draymond?
to the house. Yeah.
Man, I remember a game, bro. I think it was the
Man,
Pelicans.
we gonna get this man out of
It
here.
was the Pelicans or the Kings, man. Man, he got ejected in the first 3 minutes of the game, bro. I'm like, man,
Man, please. I'm sick of this league, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it
team tough,
because
man. Rudy
the
Gobert, bro. You run up on Rudy Gobert, almost choke him out for Klay Thompson. You see,
man,
still
please.
push Steph Curry. What was Draymond Green? Because he didn't want to step to Stewart. And man, Stewart, you better know Steph Curry ain't a punk, bro. Like Steph Curry, let him know, bro. Like Steph
Hey, this is
Curry,
the thing I don't
like
understand.
he ain't punking Steph,
This
bro.
only thing I don't understand about Draymond. I didn't mean to cut you off. It just hit my mind. Glory, glory. We got to tell the truth
Yeah,
around here, man.
yeah. Keep it
I find it
true.
very interesting that you talk about Jay Reed from Akron so much, and you got a dude that got 4 championship rings like he did, and you cap more for. I ain't never seen that in my life. Normally, teammates of the past be like my teammate. You know what I'm saying? Especially they playing at an all star level. You know what I'm saying? A
hmm
superstar
hmm
status. They gonna be like, man, my teammate. I'll choose him for him.
But man, but T
Hey, you
Price,
know what?
that's
Hey, hold on. Oh, my last thought is this. Hey, y'all, check this out. Did you hear the question of what they asked the Lakers?
Mm,
Asked
mm,
Jay Reed, how
mm.
you feel about tonight's game? The Celtics, their chemistry,
Uh,
they've been together for a
uh,
while. and
Uh,
and and, and, and
uh,
we still trying to figure it out. And I said
yeah.
then I dawned on myself, you cocky son of a gun, you, because
Hmm.
I find it very interesting that there's no chemistry. Of course, you ain't gonna get chemistry when your team is different every freaking year. It don't
And
work no more, Jay Reed. It
you
don't
don't
work no
practice.
more.
You don't
It don't
practice.
work. It, it won't work,
Mm-mm.
y'all.
Mm-mm.
It
And then did you hear the part where they was asking them about this injury? How you think? Oh, we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. What you talking about? You gonna be out 2 weeks and you talking about it ain't nothing. I ain't that too concerned
you
about
know
it.
why? Gigi, let's just think about it. If they slip down, they're gonna be dogging Luka Doncic, and then they're gonna be making it seem like the Lakers need to keep LeBron. Look, I already know how. You already know how. Dude, we've
I
seen this
already know what
record
the
played
story is.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Luca
Yeah.
gonna find
Yeah.
out. Luca about to find out, man.
Then they're
Ooh.
gonna lose Luca, and then they're gonna mess around and lose Luca because they want to continue this. I'm telling you, man. I hope it don't happen. But
I hope it
what I'm
don't
seeing
either.
on the court right now, what I'm seeing on the court, and then they make it, and then I heard them pumping up their stats. Well, uh, the Lakers with LeBron, without LeBron, they have a losing record. But even hey, they might have a losing record. But this is one thing y'all forgot to mention too. When they had Anthony Davis that had a winning record, you forgot to mention that though, huh? Too. Come on, tell the
Hmm.
whole truth.
Tell the whole truth.
The Lakers played
Tell-
better even when they made that comeback at the end. Guess who was not on the court?
Mr. James. Mr.
Talking about the
James. Luca
same guy
brought.
that's now. Hey, check
Uh,
this out, y'all. Check this out. Hey, for real, like now, check it out. Like, listen, everything that he do against Boston, always some legendary stuff, right? Check this out.
yep.
Let me count the ways. 'Cause remember when he said he heard that thing? I heard it pop.
Yeah.
That one right there made him to go. Let's go to number two.
Hmm. Keep on going. Hmm. Talk about the last time he was in the garden and he was jumping up and down like he was a child having a temperature. Let's talk
I
about
was
that.
just I was just about
Hmm.
to say that if you let me tell my
Hmm.
story, I could tell it, but man, you just ruined
I'm
everything.
sorry.
But go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Eh,
I'm
you know.
sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
but my second favorite moment is when we heard a tantrum that was heard all across every continent and globe.
Now
He was
you
so
understand.
mad.
Yes, he was. You in the same spot you was in the last time with your knees on the floor again. What the problem is?
Mm-hmm.
The
Mm-hmm.
same spot.
Mm-hmm.
You was
Mm-hmm.
jumping up and
Mm-hmm.
down, talking about they didn't call the foul, and you still with
Mm-hmm.
your knees on the ground. You in the same spot like you been glued there since last season.
Hold on. Pass the ball back to me for another assist because uh check this out. You calling for a foul, and y'all literally look at the last play. That man traveled I promise he took. I promise you, he took more than six. He did more than Clyde. You remember what Clyde Drexler? He did like 8 steps back in the eight,
Mm. That was the
and did a
Euro
dunk against
step.
New
That was
Jersey.
the
And,
Euro step back in
and
the day.
no man, that was that boy. I was like, man, I was like, I saw that back then. I was like, and they try to teach us about fundamentals. Ain't this about a flip?
I
Man, like we
can't do
can't make
it.
this like
I
like
can't
like
do
like
it.
like like it's like y'all like we can't make this stuff up. This is what they constantly just look. I see the play already. I'm hearing Kendrick Perkins yelling at Luke. I'm like, dude, y'all ain't. When is somebody gonna have some balls and they need more than one? See, that's the problem. They just want to have one. No, you need to have a plethora of them people just to keep it real. Because Mace
Hmm.
Mace
Hmm.
Mace killed the whole goat debate. Period.
He been done killed
Mace
it.
was
This the
saying,
second time. This the second time he done come at him like this. He done told
and
him
you
over
know what
and
people were saying
over
in the
again.
comments.
What?
You know what people were saying in the comments with their dumb
Mm,
selves. That's what people saying in the
mm.
comments. He won't be saying that if Cameron was there. Cause Cameron, that's Jay Reed, that's his boy. I'm like, man, Mace
Mm.
would say the same thing. Like, and shout out to Cam. No, I hope he get back. If
But what the problem is though? He's not listening. That's the problem. He's not listening.
Without it.
Mr. Reed, Jay Reed, he's not listening. And if you look, Mr. Conqueror, look at his face and his behavior. This boy is about to explode. He's so angry. It makes no sense. And this is what $76 billion looks like? Huh? This is what $76 billion look like. I can't do that right there. Folks calling in to work because they got a cold. I can't do that right there.
But it's crazy that Stephen A. Smith saying that he deserved to take. He deserved a one. That is crazy.
He deserved to take 2
Yeah,
weeks off.
because they're looking at Luca. They're looking at Luca. They're like, Luca, like, now it's your turn. I'm like, okay, see, this is one thing I don't understand. They don't keep that same energy. Luca is trying to, and Luca, to me, you know, he trying to play himself into shape, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He missed a lot of games this year. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at Luca. So, but
Yeah,
I ain't on this
Stephen A. that
gas
was
can,
fine,
and this
bro.
is what's wrong with them, GG. You
What,
know,
baby?
you got people now that how long you been a Laker fan? You tell them how long you a Laker fan, and then you tell them, okay, I left the Lakers when LeBron came. Oh, you ain't no real Laker fan. How you gonna tell me
How you
what
gonna
I don't?
how you gonna tell me
How
what
you
I
gonna
don't
tell
like?
me how I'm
Huh?
supposed to feel?
How
This
you
ain't
gonna
like
tell
bachelor.
me?
How does it feel? Moment. This is a real
No.
moment here.
I've been a Laker
Like, cut
fan
this
longer than
bull
you've been
crap
alive.
out.
I've been a Laker fan probably longer than most of you been alive, okay?
And hey, Gigi, it's not even that. Gigi, check this out. And there's a couple of people that I know. They're around our age talking this crap about some
No,
Jay Reed. Man, you don't get your crazy self talking out of my face, man.
Just because I don't like Jay Reed don't mean I haven't liked every move that the Lakers had. They've made some move when they got Ron Artest. I'm like, y'all finna bring this crazy. What we gonna do with him? Okay, Lamar Odom. I wasn't on his bandwagon either, but he came out and he did his thing. Derek Fisher with his inconsistency. He'll shoot a three one game, and next year he'll shoot another one. Okay,
hey,
everything.
as a Warrior fan, I wasn't feeling Jimmy Butler at all. Like,
Right. No, I called that. I called that though, Conquer. I had to put my stamp on. I called that. I said I told Jimmy on my show. You can go back and look. I told him go over there and play with Curry.
that was a good call, GG.
I called. I said even if you don't get no playing time, if you got to come off the bench, you got to look at this beyond your skills. Look at your business. You need money. How much money does the Warriors ain't got no problem with money? Okay, they got $3 billion
Message.
to work with. They got
Man,
$3
and I must
billion
say this.
to work with.
This gonna be a hot take, but I'ma say it. And this is what I'm saying. Don't hear what I'm not saying. Right? Jimmy
People
Butler,
gonna take what they gonna take anyway, man. They still ain't gonna listen. But go ahead.
natural, right? Jimmy Butler is a better fit than Kevin Durant for the Warriors.
Because Jimmy Butler is a dog.
Jimmy Butler does so
he's
much
a
things
dog.
on the offense and the defensive side. And Jimmy Butler
I
has
liked
an
it when he was
impact.
Django, but sometimes he looked like a one of them what Hootie and the Blowfish. What was that black dude's name from Hootie and the Blowfish?
I know the tip of
You
my
know what I'm talking about.
but
wearing the cowboy boots. Hey, the boy can sing though. Hey, but Jimmy liked to wear the cowboy boots and stuff like that. And then next thing I know, he came in. He came to NBA this year looking like I don't
Yeah, he's a character for sure.
like
I ain't
hair
trying to
gone
figure
bad
that.
competition or something. I don't know.
I ain't trying to figure that dude out, bro.
but
That's
the
a
thing,
puzzle, right?
the
That's
thing
a
about
mystery
Jimmy
right
though,
there.
the thing
That's what
about
happened
Jimmy
if you be
though,
in Miami too long. You start doing stuff like that. Cut that stuff
doing
out, bro.
crazy stuff. Yeah, you notice his hair color ain't changed. Okay, he got some pep in his step. Okay, and the thing about Jimmy, he settles your offense and your defense. He gives other players the
Hey,
ability
this
to
is
do
my
what they do.
question. This is my question. So let's just say they
Mm-hmm.
play the Lakers, right? Let's just
Oh
say they play
shit.
the Lakers, right? Let's
Oh
just say
shit.
this, right? Hey, you
Mm-mm.
see Dia silent. You see Dia silent. Um, friendly Bobbin, friendly Bobbin, with Jay Reed and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, because hey, it's actual factual information. You can't get mad that I know this because it's actually the factual information. How in the hell that you get slapped by Tristan Thompson allegedly, and then
Mm.
that summer you signing for Clutch, and then next thing you know, yeah, I'm like, hey, I watched your whole career. I'm not mad at it, anything like that, but at the same time, hey.
Yeah, I
I
was.
know a lot of my homies always say this all the time. You cap more for LeBron than your own teammate. That only one that you play with his whole career. I know Steph probably look beyond that, but at the same time, Clay and all of them and the rest of them, you cost your team a lot of chips though too. Like you
Yeah.
did. Like you I begin to think that you got that phone call like Ginobili did when Ginobili was fumbling the ball. Look, if you look at that
Uh-uh.
whole entire, if y'all look, hey, y'all think I'm playing?
You
Go
know,
watch that.
you know,
Go watch that. Go watch that.
you know who else
That
got
was
the phone call? You know who else got the phone call? You don't never talk about it, but you know he got the phone call. Mr.
who is that?
Williamson. Mr. Williamson.
Mr. Liz. Oh, you talking about last year?
You know that you
Oh
how you
no, boy,
Mr. Williams,
no,
you know. And during the timeout, the Joker got the phone call. The next thing you know,
no.
he's out
The
for the rest of the
plane,
game.
the plane.
Mm-hmm.
No, Gigi,
Huh?
no.
Huh?
Hey, I remember that. I forgot about that.
He was
Yeah, because we was
bound.
Yeah.
all
He
talking
was.
about
He
it
got
on
the
the.
phone. He got the phone call, and Lakers got the win, didn't they? Am I delusional? Did I not see that right? Do I need to clean my
Nah, that
lens?
is a real injury, man.
That ain't no fucking real injury. He just flying around the damn stadium 2 seconds before, and now all of a sudden, this is the same thing with the growing thing. You just hit a three, and now you're growing out. No, I ain't going for that, y'all. I ain't going for that.
This is
No,
hey, the older
no,
sub, but check this out,
no,
y'all. Hold on.
no. I ain't going for that.
Order, order, order,
Mhm,
order.
mhm, mhm.
All right. I feel the same sentiment because
Don't you start. Don't you get me started. I'm already mad. I'm already mad.
the truth got to be televised. You know they ain't gonna tell you the truth on TV. Shoot,
In the third
I'm like
quarter,
I'm like Eddie
uh-uh,
Griffin, man. You really think them folks? You think them folks really tell
uh-uh,
you the truth? Man,
uh-uh.
you know
I
what
was an
my favorite
athlete.
saying is?
Uh-uh.
You know what my favorite
Hmm.
saying is? They never told the truth about my people, but you want me to believe that
You
everything
want
about
me to
Jay
believe what
Reed
you're
is
saying
actually
tonight?
true? Man, you get
Yeah,
up out of here with that.
y'all been rewriting and reprinting this stuff for what? 402? We in 2025, 2,000 years. Y'all been rewriting history. Ain't told the truth yet, and you think you gonna jump up now and make me believe what you putting on the TV? Like Kendrick
So
said, turn the
Gigi,
TV off.
Hey, did you see it
Gigi,
though, Gigi? Did you see it?
What?
Did you see it in the commercial? How
Which
they showing the
one?
Celtics and the Lakers rivalries? They didn't show
Yeah,
Kobe
yeah.
picture at all.
They
They
didn't show
put Paul
Kobe's picture at
Gasol.
all.
They show
Mm-hmm.
but they showed the championship team though, because they showed the Celtics when they won
Mm-hmm.
in '08, and they showed that's the only time you see, bro. And then the
oh
homeboys
yeah,
hit me up. Everybody
that
hit me
was
up,
sadness
messaged
to
me.
me,
I'm
man.
like, dang. I like that. Everybody like messaged me at the same time. Like, you see the commercial? You see the commercial? I'm gonna send it to a couple of my homies, man. I know, not paying attention.
I,
Y'all didn't get it, man. If you didn't watch the game, then I
Nah, I
know
was
y'all didn't
watching
see
the
it
game.
because
I didn't
I
see.
know
I
some
was
people, they like to get up and go grab them a drink. You don't know what's going on. Get another plate of seconds, or whoopty doody doo.
mm,
Nice out. Check it
watching
out
that
in
I
the
just
morning.
Warriors
Whatever
game.
y'all want to do.
I ain't
right. I
watching
just
that
don't.
Warriors.
I don't like the fact that they are using sports to breed us with elitism. You can do this, but
Yeah.
you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
using sports. They're using sports
Hmm.
to inbreed us with elitism. That he deserves 2 weeks. Who said he deserves? He don't even play 82 games. He's been out for about a month or so. Okay, how is that okay?
You talking about? Oh, you talking about the same guy that went to the school of the feet?
Yeah,
That guy.
yeah, that guy. That guy that's ankle been broke for 4 years. That guy. That guy that was
Hey, I'm
shaking
still
people's
waiting on
hand.
that. Hey, Cochran. Hey. I've been doing this question before anybody on started, man. When he first came out with that injury, I used to be on Ticket Channel. Man, you could go. Y'all think I'm capping? Go look at the times when I when I was in the comments when I couldn't get up there on the field, man. I was like, man,
Yeah,
he ain't hurt, man.
we
Like you
talking about
look
the guy.
like when he's gonna
Uh,
have his surgery. I was like, when he's gonna have
yeah.
hey Texas T. Shout out to my boy. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to my boy Texas T, man. My boy Texas Texas T was telling people for years, man. He was telling people for years, man. Hey man, T Price. Allegedly, he on the PEDs, dog. Everybody think he need another field, man. You
You
know,
know,
because this
man,
hey,
stop
I don't
playing.
know if he's
Stop
doing that or
playing.
not. I
Stop
don't know if he's
playing.
doing that or not. I'm just gonna keep it real. But do I think he did it? Yeah, because this is my spade card because the hearts are broken.
You stupid. You stupid.
If you
So
if you
so
play
you're
spades,
saying
if you
in
play spades, you know
in
what I'm
1 to
talking
2
about.
weeks.
If you don't have no more hearts, diamonds, soon as the first spade come out, okay, you ain't got no hearts, okay. You never know. The person right next to the other person, they might be out of hearts. They play a spade, and then you get a high spade, and let's just say one person have like
Yeah.
7 hearts. You know what I'm saying?
So
Yeah.
what you
This is nothing
Yeah.
saying
but
in
this is
Yeah.
nothing
when
but
on the
kill shots
return
right here.
when you
Mm-hmm.
return when you
Jay Reed
return in
don't
one in
Jay
on
Reed
1 in 2 weeks, he running
Renee.
up and down the court like a gazelle, eh? In one
And,
two
and, and
weeks.
this
Man,
is the
come
thing,
on.
though. But check this out,
Come
y'all.
on
Because
now.
listen. But the clue, but every like y'all act like well, fanboys. Shout out to Uncommon Sense, man. I like how he be saying he be saying he said fanboys.
Fanboys,
I hope you
fanboys,
have.
a
He said
terrible day.
fanboys. I hope you have a terrible day.
Oh damn.
Fanboys, he say fanboys. You might want to click off now because this is not gonna be a video for you. Okay, fanboys.
You giving that warning, they still listen and they still comment too. And they
Yeah, they
love it.
do.
Oh yeah, this gets to a point I want to bring home from earlier. Y'all always want to take a dump on Kobe Bryant and all these players who did have legal. Kobe got caught up in the rape case and everything like that, but allegedly he was clear from all that. But y'all want to
Yeah.
still hold that. Everybody already know Kobe Bryant should have had more, and this is why Colin sit there and Tesla lied today. If you watch Colin call her this morning, this is what he said. He said there's only 3 players to him that what was the face of the NBA. He said Will Chamberlain. Then he said something about Kareem. Da 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 da. Media. Da, da, da. You know, a lot of people said back then that Kareem wasn't a good person to people. You know what I'm saying? That's what some people were saying back then. You know, so then he said Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson helped. Then he said LeBron. Then he said Kobe. Uh, And then he started saying some that about LeBron had. I'm like, dude, like they
Man,
always want to do.
please.
This is one thing I find very interesting. This is how they move the goalposts. They always want to do 2 years, 10 year stretches. Okay, you want to do 10 year stretches? Fine.
He
You want to
still
go
got to beat in 10-year stretches.
stretches? I'm like, even in 10 year stretches,
He
he went
still
to the
got to beat
finals
six
six.
and
He
ten,
went to the finals. He went to the finals 7 times.
and he got
So
six out
and
of
he
them.
won
He got
five
six
of
out
them.
of them.
He never
Come
had a
on.
good
He got
stretch.
5. Kobe got 5. I'm talking about Kobe because they want to take
Oh,
a dump
okay.
on Kobe. And I'm
Oh,
talking
okay.
about they want to do since they want to do 10 year increments, right? Look at
He still
Kobe
got him beat.
from 99. Yeah, look at Kobe from 2000 all the way to 2010. Look at that. He went
What's
to
that
7 finals during that time. So you
That's
telling
How
me
many?
crazy.
that and LeBron came in 03, right? So his first
Yeah.
7 years, he wasn't, man, you don't get your crazy stuff up.
See
Yo,
what make it so bad when you
Man,
break it down like
hey,
that?
Conqueror.
You can.
Hey, this
It's
is why I
stupid.
don't like to
It's
debate with
stupid.
people, man. And then when they
Mm-mm.
debate, and then when you tell them the truth, this is what they do. Then they move on to something else. Then they go to like, well,
They
Havlicek's
want to
11-0.
compare.
Nobody called it. Nobody called it. Havlicek 8-0. Russell's 11-0,
So
and
we ain't
such
talking
such is
about
0
that.
and 0. And I'm
We
like,
ain't talking about
okay, I'm
that.
like we get, but one thing that we do, we give them their credit. Even did that's real basketball fair. We still give these credits their credit. Y'all like to discredit everybody, bring up them just to lift up your. I always said this, y'all. If
Mm-mm.
anybody had to use another player just to prove that the uplift another person,
Mm-hmm.
you don't lost the debate.
You done
Period.
lost the debate. You done lost the
Yeah.
debate because you stepping over the boundaries now.
Oh yeah, Gigi.
Ah,
This is the question I ask people since they say that
what?
these dudes. I said this. Kobe and Duncan are clearly the best players in their generation, right? We already know they both got what 5 and 5, right? The only thing
Mm-hmm.
that Duncan didn't do compared to Kobe, Kobe he three-peated and he repeated. You know what I'm saying? Duncan
Right.
don't have it on the resume, but Duncan still
But he
won
got a total
on
of
every
5. Yeah, he
single
still got a
level.
total of 5. Yeah, he still got a total of
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
LeBron beat an old. Since they always want to talk about when Michael Jordan and allegedly beat up an old Pistons. Well, he beat up an old San Antonio Spurs team, and that same San Antonio Spurs team came at the next following year and beat them by a record margin. Man, it makes sense.
Damn.
Like you can't make this up, man.
You
Like
can't make it
Danny
Okay.
up.
Green was
That's
going crazy.
stupid. That
You
is
ever noticed
crazy.
it? You ever noticed? Look at it. Look at LeBron's career. He sees something for somebody's team. Next thing you know, they on their team. I remember when Danny Green used to be on the Cavaliers doing the little
You
dances
ain't
out there with LeBron and them. I remember
you
that.
you man. This man is disqualified from the jump. You ain't never went to work a whole year, but one time. What is you talking about? You ain't never went to work
Oh man,
a
this is too
season.
funny, man.
But
And
one
like,
time, and
man,
you gonna throw up one
One
season of
time.
82 games, and you gonna be the GOAT. I wish I would. Ain't that
You
high?
hey,
gotta
but
play
notice
40
something. But
games.
this,
He
but
ain't even
hey,
make it.
but it's a bigger picture, y'all. But check this out. This is the picture that they've been painting, right? It ain't just
Mm-mm,
ESPN that they've been doing it on. You know, he has a lot of media outlets and stuff. I never listened to it. The episode
mm-mm.
of the shop. Cause my homeboy, he was begging like, "Come on, man, let's watch." It. Like, man, I'm like, man, I want to watch.
The,
I want to watch the college. That's when the college game was on. So I was like, man, I want to watch the college. He's like, no, man. Da, 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 da. I was like, dude, man. All right, man. Let me see what you talking about. I just couldn't
the
hear him
one.
talk because you think about it. If you think about the
Uh huh.
shop, they all clutch clients.
Mm
Everybody's yes, ma'am. And
hmm. Mm
he loved. And do you see how they big him up and they put the camera on him and how his
hmm.
face
Yeah.
is looking? Man, I'm
Yeah. He
telling
got the
people,
big.
man, like you can really just
He
tell
love to be watching.
this guy, I don't care if nobody say, but he did to Stephen A. Smith. He tried to punk him. If I was Stephen A.
That's a
Smith,
punk
you,
move. That's a
hey,
punk
hey,
move, man. Come on
hey,
now.
it's a punk
Stephen
move. But
A.
hold on,
How tall is
But
Stephen
Stephen
A.
A.
Smith?
Smith, but Stephen A. Smith, you ain't keep that same energy because you should stock
Uh-huh.
on. But you talking all that stuff that you pull up anyway with your boys and everything like that. That man came up on you and you didn't say nothing. You could at least
I don't
address him or
care.
something.
Yeah, I don't
Even the
care if he
Oh
came
following
at
man.
day.
you.
Like
I
even
don't
the
care if he
following day
came
we
at
got on the
you
show. Did
as
you
a
get on the show
Yeah,
the
father.
you don't
following
get
day?
you
I was
good up out of here.
expecting
Huh? Huh?
a Stephen A blow out the following day. Like,
But
hey,
Stephen A. on the first take using all these T.I. big old words like he come out of the ATL. And then when the Joker walk up on you, you bow down like you Cinderella or somebody, Snow White or somebody. You get on it. He came at me as a father. No, he came at you. He punked you on TV. Okay?
Yeah.
First take that.
And he knew the
First take
cameras,
that.
and he knew the camera. And you saw
He
how he was
was
looking at the camera. You
he was
saw how he
looking
was
dead
looking
at
at
the
the
camera.
camera. He was
wow.
looking at
Yes.
his camera. 'Cause he knew the camera was on,
Yes.
so people could see that.
Hey, we in
That's a
LA,
that
man.
Yeah.
that
He in
that was
LA.
a that. And I'm gonna tell you something,
Mm.
y'all. Because
Mm.
you know everybody here at different ages. That's why I love this. Love how we have our platform. But
Mm-mm.
check this out, y'all.
No. You're
Hey,
not gonna. No. No. We don't
everybody
do that.
showing you who they are.
Mm-mm.
He's showing his
Mm-mm.
hand who he are, man. He literally
I'm
was looking
telling you,
at the
man.
camera. I'm like, oh, so
Mm-mm.
you knew the camera was on too? And I was sitting there
Putting
thinking
on
to
a
myself
show.
as a man, I was like, Stephen A, you was talking all that stuff. Like, you pull up to anybody now the smoke is on you.
Yeah.
I've been like,
Nah,
hey, I'm
yeah.
like,
Come
hey,
on, Col- yeah.
T
Come
I
on,
Price,
would
T
Colin.
address
Price,
that.
T Price.
Come on,
Hold on.
Colin.
I'm
Come
You
gonna
on,
should
take it a
Colin.
address
step.
that.
I'm gonna take it a step
Yeah.
further. I say
Hmm.
Steven didn't know the camera was on too. I say both of them is in on the acting play.
On the play. You think it's a play?
Yeah, I'm gonna say both of them in on it. Cause all of a
Well,
sudden
let's.
Stephen A is
Oh, you
Stephen A
heard what
get the
Stephen A.
spot.
said the next morning? He said,
Yeah.
I didn't know that this was gonna go viral. Really? Really, Stephen A.
Man, please. Man, you didn't know. Man, this man is taking medication on the
You got to go to
sidelines,
work.
okay?
Hold on,
And that
AGD.
don't
I got to put
follow.
my joke in.
No,
I got to put
no,
my joke in. What
no,
he like to say.
no,
Hey,
no.
no, I got to put my joke in. What he like to say. You
What do
had
you
to go
say?
to work the next morning to make your boss some money. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
he
see.
had to eat that, and then at the same
Yeah.
time he ate that, and then at the same time he probably sitting there like, man, I should have said something. It's too late now. I'm gonna
No,
go to
Yeah.
no,
sleep.
no. You know what that was? You know what that was, T?
And
You know
you
what
know
that
that,
was,
right?
T?
You
He
know
got
that.
that. You know what that was, T? He got that contract for $100 million 2 or 3 hours before, and this
Yep,
is the price you
yep.
gonna pay. You finna be poked on TV by Jay Reed for something you said 60 days ago. Okay, that's your price.
Uh,
That's your price.
I like how acquiring the mind start putting a puzzle together
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Cochran was like the other because I watched both angles of it. I was like, he knew that camera, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, and then the boy, and then
Mm-hmm.
I was there, I saw him. He was like, congratulations, Stephen A. Make it, and it just dawned on me like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. And then you
is
gonna
that a
show up with
publicity?
your
Is that really? Some people eyes, I think it's a publicity stuff, but then there's some things too. It could be a humiliation. What's
he,
that? What's the word? Humiliation,
yeah,
humiliation
humiliation
ritual. You
sacrifice.
know,
Yeah, yeah,
spice,
humiliation
ritual
sacrifice. Yeah,
sacrifice. Yep.
yeah, for that $100 million. Okay, you want the
What is
hundred
Stephen
million
A doing on
dollars?
the court?
Then
What
you
was he
gonna
doing on the
uh huh.
court?
He was
What
on the
was Steve?
side. He's supposed
Hey,
to be with. He's supposed to be. What's that man? What's the man's name that invited him? The owner. The somebody. What's the man's name? He's supposed to have been a guest of one of the owners, and they was there having a casual conversation. So the allegedly, and then
Oh
all
well,
of a sudden,
allegedly.
it's either Stephen A
Yeah.
yeah,
is in on it or they set him up.
yeah, you gonna get this $100 million, but you gonna wear a pink suit the next day. You gonna wear a pink
Uh-oh.
suit the next day.
Cocker. Hey, I'm gonna put some little game to the little hobie here, man. Hey, check this out, man.
Oh my God, this is so red.
In the
Ooh, this is so
industry,
elementary.
the industry is another level. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in. I'm gonna tell you a situation why, right? There's this
Doggone well,
little
why?
I forgot this mall the mall. Well, the mall in Atlanta, right? If you go to the Rich Folks Mall and you just walk in there, they know you ain't got the money like they got because you'll see how they dress and how they move, how they look at you and everything like that. They looking at you like, ain't you
You
out of place?
lost. Like you
Like
lost.
you lost,
Right.
can you really afford a lot of
Mm.
stuff in here? Like I can, you know, hey, because I went in there one time with my boy, right? One of my partners at the time when I was living in Atlanta, right? We
Uh,
went in there and people was looking at us like we was crazy. And mind you, we was dressed nice, but we ain't had the gold chains on because in Atlanta, man, they be hustling, man. They be like, hey, bro, I got your chain, shorty. I got this little watch, shorty. I got this. I got. They always say it's name brand, but that shit off brand like a motherfucker. Try to get you to pay
Hell
that.
yeah. Dude, that ain't no red bottle. They paint that shit on there.
Hmm.
That's what that
Hmm.
is. Okay.
What? Hey,
That's like
it's like one of
that's like
my favorite. A Conqueror. You need to check this movie out though by Cameron though. It's called Killer Season. It's
mm,
free on YouTube still to this day. You need to check
mm.
that out. Oh, watch it
Killer season.
you gotta yeah. I'll matter of fact, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I'll find it on YouTube and I'll send it to you. Yeah, the
Explain this
movie.
to me.
You
Explain this to me,
yeah, you can
Mister
watch it. You can
Pastor.
watch it for free. But that was back then when him and Mace. He did that movie when him and Mace wasn't cool at the time.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a fun. Hey, but one of my favorite parts on the movie though. Then I'm gonna let Gigi go. One of my favorite
Mm.
parts of the movie. He went in there to to his connect. He said, "What you gonna do, man?" He said, "Man, I'm going to the league, man." His connect like, "Man, you ain't going to no league, man." They pit niggas for that.
Yeah, they do.
It
You got to
it
do.
made
You got
perfect
to.
sense at the time.
Yeah.
Because at the
and you
same
crushing
time,
that
I was
man
just
dreams,
like,
bro. You crushing that man dreams.
yeah. Yeah, like, hey, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Just watch the movie, man. Yeah, you got. Hey, it's a good movie, man.
Oh,
It's a
damn.
good
It is
movie.
a good
Again and
movie. It's a
again, we
good. It's
talking
a
about
real good
league,
movie.
man.
Hey,
You better
hey,
get
hey,
it
my,
again, bro.
hey, the nigga pissed on the nigga in the movie too. In the beginning, bro. The beginning of the movie, he pissed on the nigga, man.
Uh, Carmel be going hard, bro. He be taking
Yeah,
them movies too
hey,
serious, bro.
hey, low key, that was a good movie though.
Yeah, it was.
Cameron, that was a good movie. That was to me it was. I watch a lot of you know, gangster movies, and but the best one of all time is Scarface. I don't care, Scarface. Ain't nobody messing with Face. You
Oh
want to
man,
play rough?
Scarface, yeah.
T
Okay.
Yeah,
T
man.
T. Explain this to me, please.
hmm
You was
You know,
referring
whatever answer
to.
I'm gonna give you, you ain't gonna like it anyway. I'll be here all night, and I gotta go to work in the morning. But go ahead.
But I just want to get some clarification. We want to talk about some facts around this mother hubbard. How about
Okay, we'll
that?
talk about some
Uh,
facts. Then I like facts.
okay. So you was referring to the little podcast. I don't know, Mind the Game, the Shop. I don't know which one you want to choose. Space Jam 3, 4, 5. But he was on there and he said
Oh,
this one right here is what made me the GOAT. So he was referring to coming back from a what was it 3-1?
and got and not only that,
Against
and
the
this is the thing,
Warriors.
and this is the thing too, though. Like, they, let's just keep it real, right? Yeah, they want it, but this is just me though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because let's go back to that year, right? I said it
Right.
earlier. Because look at after that play, right, and then it come
Mm-hmm.
out from 3-1 to Gray and Draymond had a crazy game 7, and he ain't played like that since in his career to
Mm-hmm.
me.
Ever.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been
Mm-hmm.
watching him when he was in high school and when he was at Michigan State. I watched his whole career.
Right.
I
Right.
thought he should have been a whole lot better player than he was, but you know, but it's
Bro,
just
No,
like,
that's not what I'm
but that's
referring.
just
I'm
my
referring
opinion
to
of him. But
that's just one season, right? That's just one season,
that's
right?
that's coaching in the league. I remember one time Draymond screaming at Steve Kerr telling Steve Kerr, let
hey,
me
but let's
effing
count the
shoot the
ways
ball.
though. Hey,
That was
let's
just
just
that one
fast forward
season.
though. Let's
Mm,
fast forward though. Let's fast
mm,
forward. They in the bar, they in the club with Jay Reed and Tristan
mm,
Thompson, and Tristan Thompson slapped the
mm,
taste out of his mouth, allegedly.
mm,
And then we
mm.
end up getting a report from Chicken that he signed with Clutch.
Yeah.
Man, I
Now
start
all of a
calling
sudden,
Draymond Green
let's
a
now
mole,
let's
bro.
fast forward all the way to now. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
hey, I don't understand. Now you talking now, but he wasn't talking before. This is one thing about Draymond. I don't like, dude. Like, I know Jim. And look, and this is why people don't respect the media. You hear
Mm.
Kendrick Perkins said about Golden State. Oh, they beat
Yeah.
teams that don't even have their complete roster. The Lakers been beat. Look at the Lakers teams again. You know what the Lakers records against the losest
Man,
bottomest team in the league? They 25-3.
man,
They
please. They done played
25
the.
and
I done
3.
told y'all. They done
And
played the Hornets
man,
20 times.
they
Hey, I
13 and
gotta appreciate
17
y'all
against
taking
losing
my dog
teams.
to
Y'all
be
get against
a
no,
piece
they
of
13 and 17 against winning teams. Y'all, man, y'all better stay out my face.
Come on now. Kendrick
As
Perkins
my
need to
boy
go find him
James says, get up,
some chicken or
stay
something.
out
He
my
ain't
face.
talking about nothing. He ain't talking about nothing. But the reason why I brought that up is because he proclaimed himself as the GOAT then, right? And
Yeah.
we comparing him to we know who he's being compared to.
No,
So you gonna
we comparing him to the all. This is the thing with me. When we compare the
tell?
all-time greats that ever played this game. That
That's what I'm
that
saying.
that
That's
that
you. Thank you. Stay right there. So we compare him to some of the all-time greats, right?
he don't
We
fit the criteria.
compare we compare him to Magic Johnson, who during his
Man,
career
now
came
hold
down.
on.
Hold
We
on,
got to
hold on,
stop
hold on,
this.
hold on.
We
Let
got
me
to
finish.
stop.
Let me
Hold on,
finish.
hold on,
Let me finish.
hold on. We got
We
to
compare.
stop this. We got to
What is
stop
that
this.
on the screen? What is that on the screen?
This is just my opinion. I don't know what it is on the screen, but hold on. I
Okay.
got the phone in my pocket, so
Oh,
my
okay.
camera came
Okay.
on allegedly.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm about to go back in the house.
What you got your camera on for? Is
Man, my
you on the
phone in my pocket. Man, ain't nobody talking, coming to see you on this, man. You don't shut up out of here.
is you undercover? You trying to record something so you can what you doing? Got the camera on in your pocket. Your pocket got fingers? But the reason I brought that up, y'all, while he's getting himself together, is I'm trying to understand that okay, we the greatest of all time. Okay, that's a good concept. But we comparing people that has endured and has a better resume. How you gonna compare one season to Max Johnson had a deadly disease that's allegedly they say, but he still got chips. Michael Jordan took 2 years off and came back and did a three-peat. After 2 years off, you mean to tell me you entitled to 2 weeks when we watch the man bury his father and come back and do a three-peat? Man, please. Mm-mm. I ain't playing these games with y'all like that. That don't even make no sense. And then you want to switch the concept and the criteria to statistics. Huh? Y'all inventing statistics. I don't know. When I say career points, I don't know if that's the regular season points and the playoff points put together. I got to go find a calculator. Ask Lexi or Siri or somebody. Are these career points? Is it a combination, or do I need to upgrade on my package so I can get the true definition of what career points mean? It don't make no sense. Too much maneuvering. It's too many options. Too many options. Too many options. No, no, no. The camera went off, y'all. I don't know what Pastor's doing. He didn't say he was going to take an intermission. He was going back in the house, supposedly. But I just need some clarification on what the criteria is that we're doing this debate about, because I'm so sick of this debate. People already done said they don't care if you get 100 million, trillion, thousand, shillion, zillion, that you still will not add up. It's not. It's about what getting to the point where you can be called that you seek. You want to be called that? Okay, you got to walk a different criteria. You don't go down the yellow brick road. We don't do that kind of stuff. With when you trying to get that. If you want to be the CEO, you got to act like a CEO. Mm-mm. Don't be fighting people like that. You got too much.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
I
you
put my
is.
phone in my pocket because
Mm-hmm.
yeah. All you
Mm-hmm.
saw was darkness of Charlie Murphy. Darkness is shining. I'm watching Pepperdine and St. Mary's. I'm watching the
What channel?
semifinal in the WAC.
What channel?
It's on ESPN. It's
I'm on
8-8.
ESPN. That's the women's, right?
Hey, the game of the day. One of my
Mm.
favorite games from the mid majors was that Arkansas State game against Townsend. No, against what was it Townsend they played? Hold up, I gotta remember. Hold on.
Women's basketball,
Yeah, it was
Horizon League. Mm. It's too many leagues, Mr. T. I can't keep up with
hey, but
all these different sections and brackets. Man, please. Mm-mm.
hey, hey, but one thing about ESPN, one thing I do like about ESPN, like they keep it real when it comes like to showing the college games and the college
Mm-hmm.
football games and
Mm-hmm.
all this other stuff and then you look at the panels that they have on there.
Right.
Everybody that's on there was somebody in college basketball. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That actually,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, did they thing. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But anyway, they beat James Madison. James Madison, I was talking about them earlier, and my homeboy wanted
Mm-hmm.
me to go over their record.
James Madison.
Yeah, they was 18-0 in the conference, and
Okay.
okay, they won at Kent State 67-56 is their whole schedule. Um, they played Loyola, Maryland 85-54, East Carolina 57-51. At number 6, this is 1-2. This is the 4th game in the season. They lost 92-46. They won against
90.
Gardner Webb.
What? Wait. 92-46. What? The team didn't come back after halftime. What
Hey,
happened?
but this is like I said, like this is a small mid-major school, small
Oh,
D1
okay.
school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And honestly, this James Madison girls team, I have been watching them this year.
Mhm.
They are a good team, but when they go against them, like the top dogs of the names,
Mhm.
the blue bloods, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? They,
Mhm.
but I think if they get in the tournament, they have a chance to prove themselves. But they are a good team. But I think they hurt their chances by not winning the conference championship because it
Right.
always comes down to your resume. Okay, then let me
Right.
continue. Against Gardner Webb, it was 102-69. They won St. Peter's 73-32. They lost to Northern Arizona 85-83 versus Florida. Florida girl, that's a good win because Florida's going to the tournament. They beat them 77-72.
Right.
VCU, they won 55-42. They played number 4 Texas. They lost 93-62.
Oh Lord Jesus, that's a good one.
Um, Villanova, they won 71-67. They lost to NC State by 14, 61-47. That was actually a good game. They was actually in that game too. But
I
NC
think I saw
State,
part of that game. I think I saw part of
yeah,
that.
this these girls is actually good. That's why I like lower mid majors. And you see it in every men's college basketball. You always see a mid major make a long run. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It be different. It's different times this year. Yeah, Pepperdine's up by 2 right now. If anybody's watching the WAC conference, man, it's championship week. So now we getting
Surely.
back talking to college basketball again. But anyway, they beat Troy 63-52. They beat Louisiana 68-63. They beat Texas State 81-60. They beat Marshall 71-59. No, they beat Georgia 85-68. They beat Marshall 93-65. They beat Coastal Carolina 74-54. They beat Southern Miss 62-47. They beat wait a minute. Coastal Carolina 76-69. They beat Georgia Southern 77-60. At Old Dominion, they beat them 85-62. At South Alabama, 76-62 win versus Ball State, 78-64 versus Old Dominion, 66-53 versus Georgia
Oh
State,
shit.
62-55 at another away game. Appalachian State's 83-57 versus Georgia
Mm-hmm.
State, 80-74. Coastal Carolina, 89-65, and Arkansas
Mm-hmm.
State, they lost 86-79. And I'll
You
get to
said
look at their full schedule right here.
you
Yeah,
said you
they
watching
was a good team.
Pepperdine.
Huh?
You said you watching Pepperdine.
Yeah, I watch a Pepperdine and
St.
St.
Mary's.
Mary. Yeah,
Yeah.
because this is where
It's a
Mark.
semifinal. This is semifinal.
Yeah. Because the WAC always start theirs early. The WAC always be the first one. They in the West Coast, so they always start their conference at the men's early.
Where
The
the boy get
last
to
ones will
choose
be on the
from?
weekend. Like the weekend
Mm-hmm.
ones, like
Mm-hmm.
for the major conference, it's gonna be the Big East, the Big 12, the Big East, the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I said the Big Ten.
Right.
They're gonna show they're gonna show the Mountain West Championship game. They're gonna show Conference USA. They're gonna show their little tournament. Like all these tournaments, All these tournaments gonna be going on. I already gave the schedule earlier, so you don't have to
Right.
rewind.
You gonna do a bracket show? I've been listening to the whole show. Don't be telling me
You,
I'm gonna have to
hey, I
rewind.
ain't
I heard
talking
what you
about
said.
you. Man, stop taking
Mm-mm.
everything personal. Ain't nobody talking about you. I'm talking about people out there, man. Stop. Don't take, man. Ain't nobody. Ain't, see, it's almost
See,
time for me
say
to end
it.
my
Say
stream.
it.
Touch me,
Say
Lord.
it.
Jesus.
I'm
What?
not.
Man, you don't, man.
You're so easy. You're so easy. But I'm asking you. You gonna do a bracket show? You gonna do a thing where you do the
Yeah,
brackets and stuff?
I gotta do it Sunday. I'm gonna do a little. I'm gonna do one, and then we're gonna actually do our brackets on Monday because I ain't gonna be able to do a long bracket show. That's
Okay.
my work week. So
I'm gonna get
I
my
don't
pen
play
and
about
paper
my sleep.
together.
And then, we lose allegedly we lose an hour of sleep in the West Coast. I don't feel it like everybody else feel it. I don't see it because I
I
lived in the
do.
East Coast and I feel it. Nah, I just
I do.
best.
I didn't know the time change. That's how I feel. I didn't even know.
You was sitting outside. My boy told me, man, I was sitting outside, man, with the kids and the wife, and next thing you know, he was
hmm
like, man, and he was like, why is it ain't dark right now? And his wife looked
Yeah.
at him and said, boy, I told you that David saving time was already, but you was like, huh?
hmm Yeah. See, usually you get the notifications, on your phone or your calendar or something. I didn't get
Hey,
nothing.
my laptop, hey, it was daylight saving time. My laptop did a mandatory update. I'm like on daylight saving time. That's why I couldn't do the streams
Uh,
on
on
Saturday and
yesterday?
Sunday.
Yeah.
It took
Yeah.
they took you 2 days to update just because of
Mm-hmm.
daylight saving time. Lord have mercy.
What kind of daylight are they saving?
My laptop looks so much different than it was. It's like it got an upgrade screen, like upgrade, like what y'all doing that we don't know, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But SGA, what you think about
hmm
the SGA? He's playing. He's putting the numbers up.
But I like what he said. You know what he said?
I didn't hear the post cover. I got that say.
I
What did
like
he
what he
say?
said. He said, "Just don't
What did he
mean
say?
anything if you don't win it."
Who that sound like? Job not done yet. Huh?
It's hey, it's a lot of them. Cause
Yeah.
listen, all the great ones was like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like all the great ones, like what you like. I like what Donovan Mitchell said, because he should be getting a lot of praise. Because I've been saying it too. OKC and all these teams, and they don't get that. Look,
They don't get the praise.
they
They don't
don't
get
get
the
the praise,
praise.
but they got the best records in the league. Like you can't just and they doing some historic stuff.
Yeah. Ha.
It's like two teams can get um, but if they end up being a tiebreaker, it's 1-1. But then the tiebreaker had to be after that would be the record.
hmm
Record is like who had the
But they
better record.
all they already promoting this Lakers Boston playoff thing, so you know which way they're leaning.
It's just like Kendrick Perkins lied and said that the Lakers say the NBA. The Lakers, man, the NBA been crashing, man. It's been crashing, man. It's
What is he
man.
talking about? He got to be talking about Magic Johnson because the Lakers ain't saying nothing lately, huh?
It's, you know what's crazy though, too, GG? Like they don't even know the full Laker
The
history.
full history.
You
They
know,
don't
you know how
know.
many times they know how many times the Lakers actually missed the playoffs ever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on, talk about it. The Lakers floor is where didn't Jordan win his first championship on the Lakers floor? Hmm?
Yep.
Ain't that where it started?
Yep. Then they came out with a video game, Bulls versus Lakers.
Yeah. What is you talking about, Kendrick Perkins? Huh? Lord have mercy. Every time he opens his mouth, it's got to be watermelon in it. Mm-mm. Come on, T. You know that ain't right. That ain't right. That's not right. Yeah, the Lakers is a dynasty. We got what 17 flags up there with that little bought it at the dollar store play-in playoff. I don't know play. What is that thing? Tournament banner they got up there. Yeah, we mean something, but some of them championships came from one in Minnesota first, something like that. Huh? Lakers ain't saved nothing. They can't even afford to turn the lights on. They too busy trying to sell jerseys. Lakers saved the NBA. Yeah, I wish you would. Wow. When? And that's my team. That's my team. Been my team. Gonna be my team. You know, I'm just gonna be a long distance follower. How about that? We'll do a long distance relationship until things get right. Mm-mm. T, you know that ain't right. You know that ain't right. Mm-mm. Boy, you can't even hit the rim with the 3-pointer. What's wrong with you? T, these players from St. Mary's look like they executives from somebody's executive board. How old is these young men? No, yeah, okay. You play for Pepperdine. But the ones on the St. Mary's, who these recruits is on the St. Mary's team? The one number 23, he got to be 40. How long you been in school, young man?
You said number 23 got to be 40?
He got to be 40. He's somebody's exec. He's
Now, right,
somebody's.
you right. Now, you ain't gonna do like. Hey, I already know
Huh?
you.
Huh?
Like we had Dwight
Huh?
Howard, long lost brother that
Uh-huh.
played for NC State last year.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay.
but shout out to his podcast though. I like his podcast though.
Who is that?
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard. I didn't know he had a podcast.
Yeah, he has a podcast.
Okay, I'm gonna look him up. I'm gonna pull up on it.
Yeah, D12
Uh-huh.
got his own podcast. Cause the one that I watched was he look up D12 and Mario. He had Mario Chalmers on there.
Oh, okay. I don't know about St. Mary's. Is this the senior night? Is this senior night? Because these boys right here, they can't be in the 20s, huh? Look at. Okay,
When you say
okay.
23, you talking about 23 from Pepperdine, or you talking about 23 from St. Mary's?
St. Mary's, you know that he's somebody's coach. He probably coaching the flag. He probably coaching a team somewhere. That boy. Now, see this young man right here. You can tell he's young. But
He's
look at
from
number 22.
overseas.
Okay, look at number 23 when they show his face again.
Yeah, he's from overseas. That's why.
Oh, that's why he look old. Look like somebody's executive board.
Man, that's you saying that, man. Boys are old, man. I ain't looking at these dudes like that, man.
No, I'm just trying to see what the criteria is for these student athletes. You got to be a student, right? You can't just come in and just play basketball. You got to be a student. How long you been in school, young man? Y'all told me they can go 8 years, so he could be 30.
Oh my God, here we go.
You said it. I didn't say it. You said it on your channel that this man, the other man, was in school for 8 years. I'm like, hey, he's a doctor then.
That was college. That's college. That was college. That was college football. The dude played 9 years. That was the
Oh,
dude
okay.
in Miami. That was college football. You ain't playing no 8 years in college basketball, man. The most you might get, the most you might get, seriously, I seen players that have really had
Well, maybe
career-ending
5.
injuries. You know what I mean? They get 5,
Mm-hmm.
and look at Jerome Roberts, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
He played for the Houston Cougars. He been there
Okay.
6 years. He got
Okay.
he was hurt. He was hurt.
Uh-huh.
He lost one because he was hurt, and then he gained an eligible year, had another
Uh-huh.
year of eligibility because of COVID year.
Okay.
And that COVID year, that was the first year there was no NCAA tournament.
Mm.
And you know who
Oh,
was the number
now.
one? Did you know who the top 2 teams was in the country that year?
No. Who was it?
Kansas Jayhawks, and number 2 was the Baylor Bears.
Baylor. Mm.
And guess who else was in there too?
Who else? San
Obi
Diego.
Toppin.
Obi Toppin.
Dayton
Oh.
Flyers. Dayton Flyers was number 6 in the country that year. And they
Okay.
and I was upset didn't have a tournament because I thought that Kansas team was loaded. That Kansas team, but they ended up getting one anyway in 2021. But
Right.
but still, I felt bad for that team right there, boy, because they had Azubuike, Kamir James, and shout out to Azubuike, man. Because look, you do got some centers in college basketball that play their back to the basket, but the league don't want players like that. They don't. I don't. And this is one thing I don't understand. Like I heard them like big up Jokic. Okay, all due respect, yeah. Okay, he gets credit. I get all that. But imagine how dominant this man be if he actually going against somebody, a legit center every darn night, and he's still putting up these numbers. Then I'll be able to say,
right,
okay, he's one of them.
Right.
I will never put these dudes over the players that I've seen because the era that I've seen, they play defense, man.
It's two different games. It's two different games.
Hey, Gigi, do you remember back then when they had where every team had their own system, had their own little playing style?
They had their own defensive. They had their own defense and offensive system.
Yeah.
Only one that could come through and wreck their defensive system was who? Mr. Bryant and Mr. Jordan. They had to
look how they did that. And look at the climb they did with the rookies. Only rookie they talk about is Bronny James. You don't hear nothing about these other players that's playing right now that even got drafted in the first or second round. They don't even talk about it at all. Don't even talk about it. Don't even mention it. And you know what? Because a lot of people get up. I got a couple of people, like G Price, man. You always used to talk about the teams that they need to be talking about. I'm like, dude, I'm like, yeah, but it was just going out the ear and out the other.
Right. And you don't.
YouTube be blackballing you too, especially on, you ain't down with their program. I ain't down with OPP. I'm down with T Price program, and I ain't in the Lord program. It ain't the Lord program. And I don't like to mess with dirty money. What the old folks used to say.
That's what I was going to say.
What the old folks used to tell me? Boy, you don't mess around with that devil's pot because you never come out.
Right. My mama used to say, all money ain't good money. There's a difference. All money ain't good money. You got some money requires certain consequences. And see, I guess people don't care about the consequences. That number 23 is on the shooting more free throw. I told you that somebody's executive. He on the free throw line again. What is you doing?
You must be ahead of me. I got 26-21.
Well, that's what I got.
I got 28-21 because they just scored Saxon. Yeah, he been there. He been in a program. He's a good player.
Well, he's been there for a minute,
this
right?
Is the thing, though. I don't understand about how these teams be used. I know a lot of these college and a lot of people don't understand though too. And y'all can't say cap on this either because there's too many receipts out there. Y'all always talk about the players from overseas. Y'all always talk about, but at the same time, I know some American people, they don't watch European basketball. They don't watch. Hey, the Euro League is
it's totally different.
It's more lit than the NBA. I can tell you that. But this ain't no cap. I've been trying to tell y'all for years. Y'all always want to diss these European players, but who's taking over the league right now?
Yeah, but see, the thing about it is the commissioner is trying to take the league overseas. So you mean to tell me we can take the league overseas, but we can't bring them back over here to American soil and give them some respect? I don't understand that. Huh? He trying to go international, and we bashing the international players.
They don't
explain
care.
that. Explain that.
And this is one thing. This is my last topic. We're gonna get it, and I'm about to get up off this thing because I've I've been on
You've
here.
been here for a minute. You've been here for a minute.
Cause I know me be in bed right now. But
Oh
anyway,
Lord,
yeah,
too
I
much
get up early,
information.
man. 3:30. I'm up in the morning. You know what I mean? Getting my day
Yeah,
started.
get it. Yep.
But anyway, no, we just gonna go ahead and end this stream, man. We'll talk about this tomorrow, though. We'll have a stream tomorrow and everything
Okay.
like that.
You have a
And
good night. Y'all like, share, subscribe to
yeah,
Old Head Podcast. The information for donation should be in the pinned comments or scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Don't be hating.
yeah.
Don't be
If
hating.
not, man, I'm not even here for donations. But cause the bills always gonna be paid over here. Cause God always make a way for me.
Yeah, you
That's my
do.
key.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
Yeah,
do. That's why we got to stand on truth because we can't cut our blessings off, y'all. We can't deter from the truth. The truth is what sets us free. That keeps your blessing going. You ain't got to worry about your conscience at night when you go to bed because you standing on truth.
yeah. And my last spade card for the night, trump card. I gotta think a little hard about this one.
Which
Um,
one? You think about what the
I got it. I
think
got it. I
what
got it. I
what
got it. My other trump card, my last trump card for the night. I remember you caught cramps, and everybody was saying that the place was too hot, and you got carried off.
yeah. What is that? What was that all about?
And not only that, and then this is the crazy thing about it though, y'all. Like, I don't see how y'all fanboys and y'all fangirls be hating because, but I know why. I know why y'all don't like it because we're not paid to say what they say, even though this man, everybody gotta go by the script. You know what I'm saying? He doing some Rick James, but he ain't Rick James kind of stuff.
No,
Allegedly.
no. Allegedly, no. We ain't going for it. No, we're not
But
going for
we
it.
standing up. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to Sports T. Shout out to everybody that's out there, man. I be listening to everybody that be out there. Anger
Mm-hmm.
Hole Hoops. He be having me dead, boy. Anger.
93 Zay, he be having me dead too. I be
Oh,
like,
93. Shout out to
yeah.
Dano too. I know I came up there one time. And my homeboy was like, "Man, T Brady." I'm like, "Dude, like when they be on, I be at work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they
Mm-hmm.
do it on Sundays. I be at
Mm-hmm.
work, man. I just came on my break and was able to say my little piece. But hey, but this is the thing. I'm not welcoming. I ain't welcoming around the fanboys, but they come over here with this foolishness. They gonna get the truth. And another thing too, fanboys, just because you talk a lot and you
Don't
screaming
mean
a
you
lot,
saying. Mm-hmm.
don't make you right, bro.
It don't mean you saying nothing. Just cause
Because for me,
you got the numbers, you got the statistics, you got the analytics, but you still ain't coming up to the VIP. Okay?
and you know what? And my last trump card of the day is this to end this
No,
off. Okay.
no, no.
We used to say this back in the day. Shout out to Know Your Boy, because we used to say this back in the day. Man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but this is gonna come out like something like this. Like, hey,
Just
I
say
don't
it.
understand why y'all. This is just me talking now. Like, just paraphrasing from years back conversation on that stream, and I'm looking at
Mm-hmm.
now, and I'm like granddad and Huey and Riley, and how Huey and Riley was trying to let granddad know that granddad was dating a prostitute, and
Mm-hmm.
they took the
Granddad
pictures.
ain't going for it,
They told the
huh?
pictures. What the granddad said, boy, this is Photoshop. Get this out my face. That's how
Granddad
y'all
ain't
king
going.
is to me.
Yeah.
That's how I feel like and Mace be saying the same stuff that everybody that
Everybody
all the
else is
homeboys that I
saying.
know
He's
on
saying the
and saying.
same thing that everybody else is saying.
We
That's
all
speaking the
think that,
truth.
man, like y'all can't y'all.
Everybody can't be wrong.
Me.
Everybody
How this
can't be
dude is
wrong.
number 2? My last final words is this: how in the world is this dude number 2? Where you pick your own teams, you have more trades than anybody in NBA history, than Kobe and Shaq, than Kobe and Michael Jordan combined.
Mm-hmm.
You had way more trades than Kobe had. Yes, I mind it. I do get it. At the time, Kobe was not the same player no more because everybody know he broke down. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
His body. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? That he actually put in blood, sweat, and tears doing blackout.
Mm-hmm.
I still hear interviews with Karan up. I was watching the one with Karan Butler last night when he was like, man, he said, you ready to go blackout? He said, what you mean blackout?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, blackout. He ain't got no growing issues, okay? He
Like,
ain't got no
we don't
growing
see
issues.
we don't see Jay Reed, and I ain't never seen them mention Jay Reed in practice. No practice or anything like that. I see him at shoot around in their gym, but at the same time, I'm like, are y'all just shooting or y'all practicing? But the
They
thing,
don't practice. I was told they don't practice, T.
look. Remember when I used to say in my final words, when I used to talk about the Lakers on here the last couple of years, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, since he been at the Lakers, I said this all the time on here. And it's a shame, y'all, because I'm standing 10 toes down. I'm not changing. I told y'all. And I
Mm-hmm.
told y'all. People kill me and don't even speak to me now. And they play hate and they do
Mm-hmm.
other stuff to try to disregard me. But I'm not worried
Mm-hmm.
about that. But say I bring it up because at the same time, y'all know I was right about this the whole time. But y'all can't even keep it a buck and bean. But I always give y'all credit. That's how you know every
Mm-hmm.
nigga, every brother, every sister is not the same.
That's right. That's right. And it's not. And I don't think people
And,
understand the
and
fact we're
people
not.
choose sides. And people choose
Right.
sides. That's why I don't like debating with fanboys because anybody that's speaking up for LeBron, if you're saying all the right stuff, they agree with you. And then if you start calling, then you start holding them accountable. Then they be like, whoa. I don't agree with that. Like, when did he do that? LeBron had never
Mm.
quit on his team. He always fulfilled his contract. He always did this. He always did this. Now go back to Mace.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Yeah. Yeah.
why we wear
Yeah.
Jordans.
Yeah. You know,
And
you don't show up in the like right now. This is a
BG, I
prime.
already said this in my final one. Hold on, I gotta really
Mm.
get off here for real.
Okay.
My final thing is this: out of all his championships that he won, out of all of them, he only won 4 of them things. And the
Right.
thing about it is, yes, a lot of people always say, "Oh, he went." That's accomplishment. Oh, woo to woo. Because I could say this to y'all dummies, and I mentioned this before. Magic
Mm-mm.
Johnson. This dude is
Mm-mm.
not Y'all need to stop calling this dude Magic Johnson. He's no Magic Johnson. He's no Showtime. Y'all got to cut this stuff out, comparing him to Magic Johnson when he sit there and hold the ball and all this other stuff. Magic ran an offense. Magic was able to be coach. Now,
They had a
y'all,
system. They
let
had a
me
system.
hold on. I got to bring my plane home.
Mm-hmm.
I find it very interesting. You playing hard for JJ Redick. You wasn't even playing this hard when you had Darvin Ham.
Uh-oh. Don't say that.
Then,
They gonna come
then
after
at the
you.
same time that he's coaching you, you having a podcast with JJ Redick. Why are you still playing for? You can't make
Mm-hmm.
this stuff up. But you want me to
Mm-hmm.
believe you that you have a
Mm-hmm.
growing injury?
Your hips and your thighs.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
still waiting on that surgery. Like, share,
Yeah.
subscribe. I'm out of here, y'all. Be good, y'all. Peace. We'll come
Peace.
back tomorrow. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna finish watching this game. Then it's no,
Me
I ain't
too. Me
finished
too.
watching that. And the gang will be watching me in about 20 minutes. But
Have a good night, Pastor.
I will.
Y'all
Hey,
like,
y'all
share,
hit the like
subscribe.
button, subscribe. You donate. Yeah, you do. I'm not worried about that. But my truth is always gonna be claimed over here. I ain't throwing no punches. So don't be coming here capping and lying and testing line and all that stuff and moving the goalposts because this is one thing y'all cannot confute in this. and I keep giving y'all these gunshot warnings.
Mm-hmm.
2004, 2005, hand checking was taken out of the NBA. So you
Mm-hmm.
have 22. Wait a minute. So we have. Wait a minute. 04 and 5. So
2004.
that's 20
Mm-hmm.
years. That's
Mm-hmm.
20 years
Mm-hmm.
of nothing. Man, y'all don't stay away from me, man. I'm out of here, bro. All right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe. I got to get up out of here, man. It's time to 2-2 kick rocks and rock kick.
Night night. Night night, y'all.
Y'all be good. This is my thoughts. You don't like it, you don't agree, that's fine. I don't care, man. But hey, they fooling y'all with this nonsense. And my last point is this. No, for real, because I'm always thinking about stuff, always all the time on my brain about this. Y'all always want to talk about, yeah, we could talk about such and such, but y'all chose not to. Because y'all bought and paid for. Case closed.
Uh-oh.